Still celebrating 1K over here, Curvies. What's good? It's Friday night. We're going to do some night vibes over here on LRGA Curves. Thank you for coming through. And you know I have my good girl, Corri Berman, at Lola Lane in these YouTube streets here with me tonight. And we're going to talk about what happened this week. While you're on your way in, if you could, smash those buttons. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. You know the drill. If you haven't already, ring my bell. Ring my bell. All right. So we're going to jump right in, you guys. Let me get my other screen open while I bring up my good friend, Corri Berman. What's good, Corri, Berman.
Everything is Gucci.
That's right. Well, I'm glad that you could come live with me tonight. Right on, Autumn's mom. Thanks for coming through. Thank you for coming through, and thank you on congratulating me for 1K. I appreciate that. I am so excited still. All these little milestones in my life are happening, and my YouTube accomplishments are definitely one of them. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. And by the way, my girl Corri right here at the station Lola Lane, spelled just like it is under her name right there. They're on their way to 1,000 over there. So you guys be sure and go over there and smash their buttons, ring their bells, and let's get my girl to 1,000, all right? Mademoiselle H is in the house.
No.
Look, she's nice, Corri. Look, she says, my two favorite people.
Yes. Mademoiselle,
that's what I'm here for.
Yes.
Oh, look at me, little shorty just got in the house. What's good?
What's up, Booski?
What's good? Thanks for coming through, all you guys. All our beautiful curvies. That's what's good. Like I said, let me pull up this stuff because I sent you a lot of things, huh, Corri? I sent you a lot of different things.
Sent me a lot.
I was like, maybe we'll talk about this. Maybe we'll talk about this.
As
and I like being prepared. Prepared. Yes.
Right.
Prepared.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Okay.
Right. Can I add this to my story? I don't know. Wait, that's not what you're here for. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this so that when I share it, it's not too crazy. I have a lot of stuff open. I hope nothing glitches out. Let me at least close this Word document. We definitely don't need the Word document. And we definitely don't need any of these Adobe windows open.
Yeah, no.
So I think that might smooth it out a little bit. You guys know my story with my damn mesh router. Well, yeah, they have an app for that, and the app don't help. Anyway, Corri, how was your day, darling?
It was good, you know. It's Friday. Yeah.
That's right. Did any news stories stand out to you in particular this week?
A lot did. The bank crashes stood out. I know we talked a little bit about that last week, but it's like it just keeps on coming. We've had some passings away that really shook me. And they after whoop again. They after our girl whoop on The View, always got their foot on her neck. And
I'm starting to think it's because her last name is Goldberg. No, she didn't.
Sure enough. But Kern Johnson, I don't know. I think she can change her name back to Kern Johnson.
Right.
They always got their foot on her neck. Poor Whoop can't say boo.
Right. And the concierge from
Yes.
John Wick.
Yes. At age 60, and he has so many projects coming up. His name is Lance Riddick. And he was 60 years old. He was on his promotional tour for John Wick 4, and
Wow.
they found him unalived by natural causes. They're not quite sure what natural cause
Right.
unalived him. But you know, he voices a video game character. He has the remake of White Man Can't Jump coming.
Oh, no way.
Yes. He's got a lot of projects coming down the pipe. You know, he was an unsung character actor, and he's a handsome drop of chocolate. Okay.
Yeah, man. That's young, 60. Whoa. Well, but rest in peace, Lance. Thank you for entertaining us, and thank you for all of your awesome talent sharing with us and keeping us entertained. Thank you so much. Shout out to Lance Reddick.
Yeah.
I want to, it's Valentine's Day. I mean, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Ooh, honey. Does she ever dress like me?
Who's this, you guys?
Does she ever dress like me?
Who that are?
AKA
You guys
Grandma
know who that
Rudd.
is?
That's what Brendan calls a Grandma Rudd.
Grandma
Or
Rudd.
Mama Rudd.
That's Miss Wanda from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm glad that she didn't have to get pinched today. She had on my green. I forgot green. She had on my green for me. I love when people embrace a freaking holiday, but this is a lot of freaking green.
Yeah. You got on Kelly green. She got a fairy green. Hood leprechaun, yes. I'm not mad at them boots though, but not on her. I wonder if they came in a shoebox.
They look definitely. They have creases. They definitely.
Because you know she don't wear no shoes that didn't come in a shoebox.
Right. That's because they only have the plastic zip tie. They don't come in nothing. But you know what? Mademoiselle, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So word on the street is Angela Bassett turned down the stereotypical role that Halle Berry played and won Foreign Monster. The people behind the awards are making sure she pays for it. Yeah, that's because they wanted to relegate her to you're right, the stereotypical role. That is a lot they used to always say that, like, to be a Black woman in a movie, you had to play like basically a strawberry or a prostitute.
Wait a minute. Monster?
Yeah, that movie Monster Mom.
Monster what? Because that sounds like
Isn't that Monster Ball?
Monsters Ball. Okay. Let me Google that real quick. Make sure I'm thinking about the same thing.
Yeah, Monsters Ball, the movie with Halle Berry.
Oh, okay. She left out the word ball. Yes.
And she did, remember, she had to play like she was like a mom that was a waitress, and her son got hit on the way home, and she ended up smashing the racist prison guard working on death row.
Yeah.
And she got butt naked, and that
her husband was Diddy.
Billy Bob Thornton basically had to do it. They rated that like pretty much soft porn.
Yeah. You know who directed that, don't you?
Who?
Lee Daniels.
No
Yes
way!
way. Yes way. Yes way. He had Janet Jackson gain all this weight, right? For this movie called Tennessee, which he then gave to Mariah Carey about a DV country music star on the rise. The movie Tennessee was great. Mariah was great in it. Janet could have played it too, but Janet didn't have the voice that
He produced it.
he didn't direct
That's,
it.
It says produced with
Producer.
Lee Daniels,
Okay.
executive producer. Let's see who was directed.
That was Diddy's first movie.
Director was Mark Foster.
Okay. Yeah, I knew he had something to do with it. Lee Daniels did.
No, you
Yeah.
taught me something.
Mhm.
Monsters Ball. Diddy, Billy Bob Thornton, Halle Berry.
Mhm.
Yup. Heath Ledger. Oh my gosh, Make It Make Sense came through.
Amen.
Make It Make Sense. Thanks for coming through our night vibes here on Friday while we talk about what happened this week. What are you talking about? Janet was probably happy she was able to eat again. I hate that she had to yo-yo diet her whole life to fit in society. Right?
Mhm.
Oh, that's so sweet, Mims. And that's why we love you.
Mhm.
Oh, that was very thoughtful and forward-thinking and sweet. Right on, Mims. And if you guys don't know now, you do. Mims has a channel in these YouTube streets, just like it's spelled here. Make it make sense. Go through and smash his buttons and ring his bells, you guys. He is a friend of the Curvies for sure. He pushed us over 1,000. Forever grateful. Forever. Thank you.
Quiet as this cat.
Yeah.
I used to have a crush on him.
No way. You used to have a crush on Mims.
Yeah.
He's not here.
cute.
Tell me all about it.
He's cute, he's intelligent, but he's a little young for me.
Uh-huh.
But he's
Oh.
cute. He's cute.
Oh, what you say?
But he's so intelligent.
I know I was working. I'm gonna have to go back and catch his show tonight. It looked like it was
Yeah,
gonna
me
be
too.
very intriguing. He was about to go deep with us and let us know the many layers that make Mims.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was gonna
I
be
love a complicated man.
nice, complicated, cute, intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I heard he's a virgin though. I heard he's a virgin. I don't think he's on the markets.
You know, he's like one of my besties now.
Yeah.
He's still cute though.
Yeah, he is a nice looking man. He is yeah.
Mm-hmm. I digress.
Well, thank you for that journey and insight into your mind. I appreciate it.
You know, I'm still sober and the night is young.
Right. Well, I'm sipping on wine on St. Patty's Day. I think I need green beer.
I hate beer.
Look, Mim said, "Hey, everybody, I'm blushing. Y'all are crazy." Yeah, we are a little. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit, my Clerney. I'm going to do all my Irish stuff. Did you hear about, this is one of the things I sent you, the freaking nuclear power plant leaked 400,000 gallons of radioactive water.
Oh, wow. Yet again, why do they keep playing in our faces with this water?
I don't know. Between that and that Ohio thing,
I know.
like that is, what are they trying to literally make everybody thirsty?
Yeah, I think they're literally trying to make us be 300 people. And soon we're going to have 300 donkeys. You know, I can't.
Right on Chronicles came through. Thank you for being here. Hey everyone, I can't believe that the voice actor who played Commander Zavilla on the video game Destiny is dead. Oh, yeah, that's what we were just talking about. That must be Reddick, right?
Yes.
And how cool is it that his name is Reddick? We were just watching that movie on purpose the other day.
Oh, okay, you know that's coming out with a part. What is it, part 4?
Mims had one really strong margarita with Grand Marnier and Casamigos. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm just drinking some Google. I wouldn't mind a nice mixed beverage.
Ooh. I might send Brendan in the kitchen and get me some Chardonnay.
Yeah, nice Chardonnay. Mm-hmm. Be More Shorty says, that's Inner Harbor water here in Baltimore.
You better believe it, Shorty.
What, a margarita?
No, that radioactive water.
Oh, that's it's already there.
Dirty. Oh. Yeah, it's so dirty.
Oh,
you don't know what you're gonna find in the harbor.
Okay, I thought I sent you more than that, but that was all I sent today. Where else did I send things? Oh, look, Autumn's mom says, did y'all watch Queen's Court with Tamar? It was an excellent show. Must watch. You know, I can't stand it now. I don't know if I can. How much is Evelyn Lozada in it? Like, I don't.
You know what? Evelyn Lozada is not. She is palatable in this.
She's what?
She's palatable in this.
I don't know. I still need her to apologize for how she treated OG and is suing. She's still in litigation with OG, but she got to have another show.
Listen, she got herself a man out of it, okay?
Hopefully this one lasts longer than all the others. Hopefully. God bless her. I hope so. He doesn't really look like her type, so maybe it probably will. You know, she went outside her comfort zone.
Exactly.
Is that what the show was about? Yes, of course I'm paying attention to the reparation conversation in California. And I had to comment earlier. Here, I'll show you. You guys know I can't not say something. But the people, they were on my nerves. They were having so out here in California, you may or may not know that we are currently in the talks about reparations.
Oh, wow.
And they've been going, you know, they had the committee. Remember Biden said he was going to form a committee so they could talk about it, but never did. Well, California did. And their committee's been talking about it. They decided that foundational Californians should be eligible. I don't know what their marker is still. Hey, look, I'm Black. My family's been here for like 7 generations. Okay. And nobody's called us. We haven't got a call. We didn't get a letter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm not really sure who's, like, what they're basing it off of, who they're talking to, who they decided to let in this committee or what. But yeah, so they went, I reported on it before, like I'm a reporter. I just sit up here and talk, y'all. I chat. That's what I do. Okay. So I had talked about it and chatted with you guys before when they first started trying to come up with numbers, because they decided it's due. They decided there was injustice done. There was some unfair discriminatory practices from everything from housing to jobs to everything. And that, yes, they deserve it. Now let's come up with a number. So the first number was like 200,000. Okay. The second number was 250,000. The third number was 375,000. Then they got up to 500,000. Then they got up to 1 million. And then today, it got reported that they are seriously considering $5 million each for eligible Black residents. But guess who's standing in the way, Corri?
Who?
Who we talked about the other day that's a problem.
Why? Why are they standing in the way?
That's what I'm saying.
Give them people their money. Y'all
They are
need
part of
some
the
money.
opposition at this point. That is some straight op shit right there. I'm very activated about this subject. Oh my
good.
God. How can they, of all organizations, be actively standing in the way, vocalizing opposition to any form of reparations in forms of payment to Black people?
Aren't they the people that wanted the 40 acres and a mule? Were they giving y'all we're trying to give you
They
y'all
want
40 acres and a mule?
They want instead education, which is the school to prison pipeline. We already got education. They want instead jobs. We already got jobs. We don't want to be jobbers. We want to be entrepreneurs, business owners, creators.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're talking about housing. They want to put us in some more projects and relegate us to the over there until they're ready to come bulldoze it and gentrify it. You know what I'm saying? Why do they want more of exactly what is going on?
Exactly.
I don't get it. I'm a little activated. They strongly believe that in creating funding programs here, it's going to play again. It went too fast. I was rolling my eyes. I'm sorry. So, of course, I see that and I say, NAACP, you do not represent. Can I even get to the comment? Oh, there it is. So I commented this 9 hours ago. I was like, you do not represent the collective mind of Black residents in California or San Francisco. You do not speak on my behalf. I say publicly that you do not represent me or my thoughts. Pay us. I had said pay us, but iPhone, PS, our reparations. At this point, you're part of the opposition. We've been working towards reparations since the end of slavery. And for you to actively stand in the way of what our people are and do in this capacity is evil. And it's part of the white supremacist system. You're upset and you do not speak for Black people. Dismantle the NAACP. Pay Black people reparations. The NAACP does not represent Black people. I tagged them, you guys. They should have never made the tag button.
The NAACP is not what it once was, okay?
Not at all.
As quiet as it's kept, neither is the other.
They've all been infiltrated to a degree.
Not even
and revamped into a different way. But I'm for this 5 million. Break me off. Break us off. Just go ahead, break us off. Go ahead. And we can almost buy a condo. So they want a cultural center and healthcare and housing and jobs and education.
We already got healthcare.
So everything to stay exactly where we are. They want. There's nothing. Is there anything new on this list?
No. I thought Obama already helped us with the healthcare.
Look, so they strongly believe that in creating funding programs that can improve the lives of those who have been impacted by racism and discrimination is the best path forward toward equality and justice. Please. Wow. So they can put it into a city's hands so that they can roll it away and spend it on their own self. No, I say not. That's one of the things that happened this week. Yeah, I definitely am keeping an eye on that. Let's see what else is happening in this comment. I'm gonna check that out, Autumn. Yes, definitely. Queen's Court. I saw it.
It is so good though. It's better than The Bachelor. Okay.
No way. Really? Yeah. I might have to. And it's about some.
I've only seen like 2.5 episodes.
Toxic and Juvenger. Yes. The show was good. Look for all three ladies. Oh, a good look for all three of them. Nice.
It is.
They are traitors among us. Reverend Amos Brown with reparations. Hello. I saw this on Pro Black Truth. I love this guy. He's no joke. Yeah, I'm checking him out because you mentioned him before, Mademoiselle. Right on. That Mims, please do so we can talk about it. It really was a great dating show. And it was real. I even dropped some tears. Really, Autumn's mom?
Mm-hmm.
That is excellente. No way. I might have to watch.
Yeah, I'm
Stevens
in the
Brown
process.
saying black people do not need cash reparations is a total bootlicker, among other things. That's a damn shame. Isn't it crazy? They finally got the conversation going only for us to shut down our own conversation that we've been saying talk about.
Exactly.
How crazy we sound and look. They are not. I used to be a card carrying member of the NAACP, y'all. I was so proud as a teenager to have my NAACP card in my wallet and be able to carry it around and know that I was part of an organization that represented people like me. Now I'm like,
I never joined it.
Yeah,
That was the Urban League.
Yes, back in the day.
Yep.
But let's see, some more stuff happened this week. Some more stuff. Some more St. Patty's love.
Oh, wow. Look at the Grinch. Get it on. Go ahead, Grinchy. Go ahead.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Isn't it about like wasn't it a massacre or something? We could look up St. Patty's Day, but we could also just let the rich have fun.
Wow,
that's funny. That was great. Oh my gosh. He made everybody laugh. Oh, that was so excellent. I was not expecting that. He is into it.
Oh, today's Tamar's birthday. Happy St. Tamar's Day.
It's whose birthday?
Tamar Braxton's birthday.
Oh, and she got engaged. That is so sweet. What a birthday present. One more time with homeboy.
She's been engaged almost.
Hammer time. I really want to know what song they're playing, but I'm not going to get anybody's.
Yeah. You don't want to get dinged.
Background music. Okay, here it comes. He about to break it down to Yellow Vest. He about to break it down to Yellow Vest. He like, ooh, mama.
Oh my God.
That was a deep, satisfying squat lunge. Oh, yeah, and that's why he could get so low when he just did those kick splits. That's what
you know what? He may be in a band. Or one of those, okay. He's crawling now. Okay.
That's right. I love it.
He looked like he's in a black band. That's what he looked like.
He has to be.
HBCU band.
Wasn't that great? I love it. Ratchet, Florida. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Without you guys, I'm looking at it again.
St. Patrick was a Roman Briton, born in Roman Britain. He was kidnapped and brought to Ireland as a slave at 16. He later escaped but returned to Ireland and was credited with bringing Christianity to his people, the Druids. Yeah.
Where's that? You want me to post it? Did you send it to me?
That was on History Channel. The History Channel.
Oh.
Ciao. Why is it that someone always has to bring quote unquote Christianity to the indigenous peoples?
Yeah, weren't they doing fine in the middle of the forest with their fire and their hut, living their best life, going to their afterlife, not bothering nobody? And then here comes the Christian missionaries.
You know it. Telling everybody what they need to do.
How you come to my house and tell me what I need to do at my house?
Telling me who I need to worship.
And take this medicine and dress like this and read
Mhm.
this and do this instead of that.
Put some clothes on, you know.
Yeah.
They weren't.
What if I want to stay naked?
Who said we didn't have clothes on? Who
Sebastian
said
Shea
that?
came through. What
Hey,
you
Shadow.
say? Where's my phone at? Oh, there it is. There it is. What's
Hey,
good, Sebastian?
Shadow.
Glad you could come through. It's very good to see you.
Can we talk about how Whoopi has gotten herself? Well, people say Whoopi have gotten themselves in trouble. Whoopi is
Yeah, that's true. When people fight, they be if they catch a loser's ass, they could go sell him for some money. They would definitely that could happen. That's true. That's true. We don't have to. We don't have to forget it. We don't have to. Yep. Don't forget.
Yeah,
And
we're not gonna forget.
And don't forget that other races came and just snatched up people and made a freaking trade of it en masse.
Because they had to colonize and want the natural resources.
And would actually go over and help the tribes want to be mad at the other tribes so that they could have a reason to go fight them and catch them and then bring them to me over here. Yeah. Okay. But we won't forget any of that. We will not forget any of that because you know what? Before we go there, since he brought it up, look, did you see what they're doing?
Child, when you sent that, I was like, no, they are not. Okay.
Yes. Did you guys hear that they're going to literally start whitewashing the whitewashed history by not mentioning color at all? So they're going to say that. So the story right now says, oh, Rosa Parks was a black woman who didn't give up her seat, and they wanted her to give up her seat because black people couldn't sit where she was sitting, and she got arrested and da 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 da. And instead of that, they want to say Rosa Parks was a woman who wouldn't give up her seat on the bus. Isn't that crazy?
And how correct
already was. And you know, this curriculum is actually offered here in California, Studies Weekly. I'm familiar with it. And I already didn't like some of their other depictions in my son's history books where they'd be talking about Egypt and they were on the Nile River and the characters by the Nile River were blonde-haired, blue-eyed characters in Egypt by the Nile River.
Now, the only people with blonde hair and blue eyes was the Ptolemies, okay?
Isn't that crazy?
And they only stayed for a little while.
They better not put this book in front of my, well, I already know I control his curriculum. He won't have to be bothered with this. He won't have to be bothered with the lies. But if anybody else wants to tell their kids the truth, you better get to them before they do. You better get to them before they do. Talk about indoctrination. Anyway, we don't want to go there again. We're not going there again. Hello, everyone. Belize and Dijub. Yes. Blasphemy. Heresy. Yes, of course you can come up. Where is the inviting of the... Because we are just having us a nice little kiki tonight. And now it will be a cocoa as soon as Sebastian comes up.
Yes, honey. Yeah.
Because we are doing some night vibes, what happened this week, and we're just going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about it all. Whatever you guys feel like, freestyle. You know, I could bust out with a freestyle rap, but I don't want to bore you. We might get too hype in here, actually.
Yeah. You know how we do.
Sebastian, what's good, my friend? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I'm still sober, by the way.
Since I'm Muslim, it's Juma Mubarak. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
It's who?
Juma Mubarak.
Juma Mubarak.
Juma Mubarak.
Oh, Mubarak. Okay.
Juma Mubarak.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that like a holiday?
No. It's
that's
like
what they call Friday.
Yeah, because Juma Mubarak literally means Happy Friday.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
And we literally, on Fridays, we pray at noon. So
at noon?
Yeah.
And you still pray the other
Juma and
times a day,
Barack.
right?
Yes, and the other times a day.
Okay.
Right on, Chronicles. Thanks for
So are
coming
you
up today.
getting
Hey,
what you are you finding what you want out of it now that you've been in it for a while?
Yeah, I am.
Is it
Oh, right on.
fulfilling? As long as it's fulfilling, my love. If you
It's
like it, I
fulfilling.
love it.
I
If
like
you
it.
love it, I like it.
I like it.
Good. Good, 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 good. That's all I ask.
I want to comment on this curriculum thing, and
Mhm.
actually, should I say what I'm about to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and do it.
Because I
Okay,
don't, I didn't
okay.
try to monetize this video
Since
yet. I could
last
just leave it up.
since last week, I mean, since last week or whatever week it was, we were
Uh-huh.
talking about education and everything and stuff like this.
Mhm.
So I want to say this first. I want to commend Curves for homeschooling because I believe homeschooling is the key right
Oh,
now.
right
At the
on.
moment, homeschooling is necessary because clearly these kids are coming out of these schools and not reading at grade level anymore. Um,
Mm.
it's the truth,
Mhm.
especially
Right.
in Baltimore, especially in B more. I know Curves. I know
Mhm.
Corey's gonna come jump me.
No, I'm not. Because you're right. Because you're
Especially
right.
in B more, a lot of these kids are not even graduating and reading at grade level.
You're right.
Um,
No way.
You're right.
it is a true man. New York City too,
You're right.
because all they do is
I'm never gonna jump you. We're talking about something about be more that is correct. Okay. Ever,
New York
ever,
City,
ever. And let
New
me
York
tell you
City
this. I'm
too.
not. I like be. I am from Be More. I will rep it if I have to, but I don't really care. If you have to drag it, drag it. Okay. That's how I
And
feel.
New York City too. The thing is, they're just passing these kids, and these kids are graduating school with like 1.9 GPAs,
Ooh.
0.0. Mhm. It's the truth. It's the truth. Um, Second of all, the education thing, I think it's really important because I feel like the media is a little flabbergasted about the Florida situation. I personally, I like to talk to people in Florida to see how the situation is. I have
Mm,
cousins in Florida, as you know, I'm Cuban, so
mm-hmm.
Florida is practically that. Miami is the hub of all of us. Um,
Oh yeah, definitely.
so that situation with the Rose Parks things, I'm clearly going to have to like ask and see because I do have little cousins who go to school and everything. Um, but I do want to say this though. I didn't know what you guys talked about the reparations thing,
Hmm.
but I want to say this. I feel as if reparations. I know I'm gonna get dragged. Oh Lord.
No, say
It,
it,
I
babe.
don't think I don't think it should be monetarily. I think it should be systemically. For example, we need to be funding these HBCUs more
Okay.
because a lot of the black kids who do really want to go to HBCUs can't even go because they're too expensive to go to. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I.e. Howard. I'm calling you out, Howard, because y'all are too fucking expensive.
It's too expensive, huh?
Howard is
Yeah.
expensive as hell.
Howard is the Harvard of the HBCUs. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And some of them are state schools. Some of these HBCUs are state schools, and they already charge kids so much just being out of state, let alone going to an HBCU.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've heard, like for example, Bowie, which I was almost going to.
Great school.
Bowie is a good school.
Yeah, we were
But
talking about that, weren't we?
Uh-huh.
I personally, I think it's important for parents to homeschool more, especially if the schools, because this is happening on both sides of the spectrum. The left is putting things, ideologies in the curriculum, and the
Mhm.
right is removing facts from the curriculum.
Hmm. Hmm.
And i.e.,
Yeah,
it's gonna
we're
get deep.
saying.
It's gonna get deep. I'm gonna say I'm not done yet. It's gonna get deep.
Okay.
I.e., the left keeps on putting queer history in black history.
Like what?
Corey,
What
Like
we just
what?
talked about the other day
Corey,
when everything happened the other day.
Corey, Corey.
Yeah, we're not. Look, she's so funny. She's like what?
I'm trying to figure out what was so. Oh, you talking about that? I don't think really.
Yes, they are. And that's another thing why I was very upset about the AP African American history thing. Because did you know they actually had queer history in AP African American studies?
Okay.
In the
Oh,
if you look at the syllabi,
Mm-hmm.
syllabus, not syllabi,
Mm-hmm.
it's only one. The syllabus for it, they had it in there. And I was just like, this is
Well,
not
because there are some historical queer people who have done so much to further
I
the civil rights
understand,
movement.
but that could just be in the civil rights movement. It doesn't have to be a whole separate little tab.
right.
You gotta make all kids feel inclusive. The
Well,
queer kids
see,
want to know the queer history as well.
Well, then make
Gotta let them.
AP queer history. Then
Everybody
make
has to see
AP queer
themselves
history.
in history.
Then make AP queer history. Then make AP
I
queer
don't find a
history.
pro- I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with teaching kids about that type of history, but the thing is, we need to acknowledge that some things are ideas, and we can't force ideas on kids to learn. For
mhm,
I
example,
think that yeah. Well, I think the thing of the impetus behind it is that if you can understand that black queer people have done a lot for history period as well as black history, because you know there's a stigma about being queer and black
there is that is
in our culture, I'm pretty sure it's the same way in Latin culture as well, that it's there's such a big stigma about it. But if you show queer people doing great things, then maybe the queer kids might not feel bad about themselves.
no. I'm not saying the queer kids should feel bad about themselves. I honestly, I'm not going to say that, but
Mm-mm.
I personally think that it's important that Black history maintains every part of it, and especially considering what ages are we going to teach kids this? I don't think we should be teaching kids about queer stuff at a very young age. I really don't.
right.
I
Well,
think that's
See,
that's
well,
the
because
future.
I don't
even
think kindergartners should learn about queer culture or
I
queerness.
feel like
Period. I
that's up
don't.
to parents. That's up to parents, and you know what? It's up to the kids to find out if that's what they want to be, or if that's what not if that's what they want to be, if that's what they are, and if they are interested in learning about said ideas.
But the problem is, I'm not into the sex part of whatever. I don't even think that is that really real that they're putting this in the curriculum.
What?
AS.
What's AS?
I'm gonna put it in private chat because I don't think.
alternative.
Please tell me. Please tell me. Oh, wait. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're
Uh-huh.
talking
Oh, yeah.
about.
So
Is
Are
it?
that's
they really putting that in the curriculum?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that I haven't seen or heard anything about
Yes,
that.
they are. Recently, I think this happened in Virginia. This little kid was given a
yeah.
book
They
by
had
the
a whole TikTok on it.
this little kid was given a little book by a librarian.
Well,
That
a librarian can be at a public library.
no, this was a school library, Corey.
Okay.
A
Well, what
school
was
library.
so was that librarian trying to groom this kid
Well,
or
that's what the parents are saying. Basically, they're saying no. The parents, I think they're going to start a lawsuit because
that was
obviously
inappropriate?
it was very inappropriate
And are you sure that the librarian was left leaning and not just trying to push up on the kid?
I don't know what the
Oh.
whole history
Well,
happened.
all of it feels like grooming to me in that regard because
It's
for the
grooming.
children that don't know about it, aren't thinking about it, don't have never even had an inkling for it, if they're exposed to it in a way where, oh, this is normal, and then a person that's a map, we already talked about the maps. You guys know what a map is, right?
Oh,
You guys know what a map is in the chat? I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys because I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah,
wait,
I remember what you said about that.
Curse. I actually want to talk to you about maps because I heard like that group of people. They're trying to make like they're lobbying the state legislator
They are
of
currently.
California.
Yeah,
Wow.
they've already done it. They have some laws out here already that they're trying to pass in California specifically where they're with if you're within 10 years
Oh, Oh,
of the person you're courting, then you are legally talking to them. So if you're 22 and they're 12, then it's
Mm.
okay. If you're 24 and they're 20 and they're 14, then it's okay because they're like, oh, that you're reasonably around that person's mental thing, so you should
whoa.
be able to date
Mm.
consensually.
Yeah,
No.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I even have an issue with Romeo and Juliet laws too. Oh,
Yeah, well, we were talking also about that Tennessee law where they're trying to
Yeah.
make you what, age 11 or 12 to get married.
Yeah.
Who needs an 11-year-old wife, you guys? Think about it.
Nobody.
Who needs and what can you do with an 11-year-old husband?
Nothing.
are you sure about that? I haven't looked that up.
It's around that age. It just happened last election cycle.
I'm seeing it right now. I'm looking on Action News Live. Um,
Look up Tennessee age for marriage.
oh my God. Oh,
Told you.
I can't find it. I'm just
No.
okay. Tennessee
Wow.
bill to exclude.
Wow.
Here it is. So from April, the Hill reported in April 2022
Oh God.
that the Tennessee bill would eliminate age requirements for marriages.
This is gonna glorify people like R. Kelly. Ooh, can I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's your opinion and your thought, and allegedly it's true. So,
To
you
do
know,
what they
Yeah.
lawmakers in Tennessee this week will vote on a bill that will establish common law marriages and such would set the minimum age requirement. LGBTQ advocates have said that this bill could also pose a threat to marriage equality by including unions between one man and one woman. The bill is heard. The bill will establish common law, explicit agreement. So right now, under current law, someone as young as 17 can be married. So they want to make it even lower than 17, you guys.
Some states already have it lower than 17.
That's crazy.
Let's check that. That's
You know,
crazy.
Tennessee. Now you know Tennessee is really crazy. I remember you sent. I think it was last week or week before last. You sent
I
that.
think so.
That's what is it? State Senate or council member talking about.
So these states have no minimum age, such as requiring parental consent. Oh, California, what?
Oh,
What? Wait, no, this can't be right.
Mm.
States that allow child marriage. Let's just go there. Because I know California.
This is gonna glorify people like you know who.
This says, wait,
Yeah, California has no minimum
okay.
age.
So banned is red. Banned without exception is 4. And there, oh, I guess you can.
Mm.
Do
the
something.
thing is, it's scary, and the thing is, I don't like that because like I don't want young kids getting married young, like 16-year-olds getting married and later
But
on
that's what
regretting
they
it.
did back in the day, though. I told
So
you
they
this.
Yeah.
Drag us back in time.
But
This
it's
is a
no,
gateway law.
no, this is not the law. This is like states that currently allow it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this the gate.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know,
this
but
the
they're trying to
gateway.
take
No
us back
minimum
in
age
time.
when exceptions are taken into account.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, I'm shocked Texas banned it.
Yeah, me too.
Texas
Um,
banned, Tennessee banned, no minimum age when
Mm.
all exceptions are taken into account in West Virginia,
Because the
Wyoming.
thing is, Tennessee is not. Tennessee hasn't voted on it. They're thinking about voting on it. It hasn't been
Uh-huh.
voted on. That's the thing. Hopefully, it
yeah, but
doesn't.
it's scary though that they're
It's very
thinking about
scary.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
they're
puts
thinking
children
about it.
in danger.
They're
Why
probably
are they?
they're probably
Why?
amending it. That's why, because it would have been voted already. It's about to be a whole year.
Yeah. So why are
Right
they trying
here
to
it
take
says,
back?
I'm sorry, Massachusetts already has the lowest
Oh,
minimum
girl.
age with parental
Oh no!
consent is
Oh,
12
Oh
and 14.
my God.
Of course, it had to be Massachusetts. I don't know what they do up there. They always have the most crazy stuff.
Can we talk about why they trying to drag us back to the time when there were quote unquote settlers, and that's how young they got married?
Thank you.
I don't
Mhm.
know.
That
I
is
don't know.
back then the life expectancy was what? Age 30?
I think it
Pretty
was.
much.
Come on. We live to not to 89,
No,
100 now.
it's
Come
77
on.
now.
Yeah.
I can't.
Why are they
I'm
trying to take us
leaving.
backwards?
Corey, you could
Why?
stay, Corey. I'm leaving the country, so you
I
could
told
stay.
you where I want to go.
Okay, so
I'm going with
I
you.
wanted to circle back before we move forward, because I feel me and Mademoiselle we agree on much, and I'm
Mhm.
about run me my money. Run me my money. Don't tell me
Mhm.
where to go spend my money, how to spend my money, what time to spend my money, or nothing. I
Mhm.
want
I don't
full
agree with that.
control of my assets. I do not need it. So you want me to get money or access to, you want me to not get money, only get access to schools where they're currently disseminating my history the way they feel like it. So what's their freaking education even worth?
No, that's not what I said,
Exactly.
Curves. Curves, this is what I said. I said we need the reparations should be systemic. It should not just be cash only. It should be going to schools, funding more black businesses, um, giving
Give
the
me my
people of
money. I can fund my own
people
shit.
the people of Flint, Michigan need access to clean water.
How
Yeah.
about rebuilding Black Wall Street?
Yep. Thank you.
Well, I'm more about, I see why we stay scattered because it's harder to bomb multiple sites.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
So,
Never
Give
mind.
me
I
my
changed my
money.
opinion.
yes,
I
yes,
I
run me my money,
technically I
run
can't
me,
claim any of
and
it.
do what
I can't
Sebastian
claim any of
said.
it.
I mean, if we can actively send trillions of dollars overseas,
To
then we
Ukraine.
can
Mhm.
surely pay us all 5 million each, and then set up some systems for the future generations so that the
Yep.
generation gap and the all that stuff can be closed in the future, and will be like everybody's all caught up in the future. Yeah, let's do it. We can do it
Exactly.
all. Why? I don't think
Yeah.
it have to be one or the other. I think is more my pushback against what the NAACP is saying. Like, I feel like you do, and in as much as, yes, the systemic portion of it needs so that we can have it for a long time. You know,
Mhm.
I understand that, but I
Mhm.
also understand run me my money. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? And there's enough,
Amen.
obviously, because I see you send it everywhere else. And that the other part about it is, traditionally, when people do get paid reparations, they do get broke off money, in addition to what the other things, in addition to being able to go to college if you're Native American, in addition to if you're Japanese or Chinese, you not only got broke off $20,000 or whatever it was, but you also got access to the systemic things too. So there should be no difference for
Mhm.
us. Run me my
Run it.
Amen.
money.
Run it.
But I agree with Mademoiselle on that. Black empowerment means choice. You don't decide what I do with what is owed to me and my ancestors. Like, I feel like that's kind of more like overseas. Did you guys know that when Native Americans were obviously richer than the settlers would be like,
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
you
what?
have our money. The settlers would be like, yeah, you have our money, but you guys don't really understand it. So we're going to put a white man in charge of your money, and you can't
Mhm.
spend nothing until he
Mhm.
says you can spend it. And you can only spend it on what he says you can spend it on. And that's where the term, that during that whole thing, is where that whole $5 Indian term came up, because people would like steal other people's fortunes for $5 to take. Oh, let me just take this from you. Let me just get this from you. I'll take care of it for you. And they would
Mhm.
become the Indian for $5, but they end up with $500,000. But told the Indian that the $5 was worth more. Whatever. Don't tell me how to spend my money, and don't put nobody that's
Amen.
not like me or for me in charge of anything about it, because it's always just going to end up back in their pocket. Now, if I got
Exactly.
if I decide to take the money that is owed to me that I get one day and decide to go to a dealership that has nothing to do with black people and decide to put my money in that over there, then that's my choice. I can do that.
Mhm.
But don't tell me, oh, I can only have it if I go spend it here, here, and here. Isn't that part of what the Handmaid's Tale thing is looking like? Like,
Yep.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Exactly.
like
Pretty much.
yeah, I'm about free sovereign beings on this earth. Take your shoes off, run in the grass, breathe this air, live your life, express. Don't miswrite my history so yours can look better, and I won't miswrite yours so mine can look better. Let's all just exist and run me my money.
Money.
Amen.
That was a rant, but I appreciate. I think that we should have it all, and there's enough, y'all. There's enough. I know
Give me
that
the
Atlanta school
point.
districts do not teach cursive. Yeah, you're right. They don't. I have to teach it to my kids on my own. And it's so funny
Mhm.
because, when we order the book offline, but when they practice on their own, they literally just take regular letters and write a line to the other letter.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
like, Mom, look, I've been practicing cursive. And it's his name all the same, but just connected with a line.
Mm-mm.
America has a lot to worry about, way more than cursive. They need to know math and science. That's
True.
true. Like we are so far behind. No,
But
no.
you
China.
know what,
Out of this
Mademoiselle?
model. What
If
was?
they can't, if they don't learn cursive, they can't. They don't have a signature, and without a
Yeah, that's.
signature,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there'll be X's everywhere, huh?
mhm.
Someone's echoing.
I don't know. Is that me? You just need it real quick. Okie dokie.
Is it me?
I think it's not me. I'm not sure. What is Robin saying? Yes, Mademoiselle. HI will take my reparations in cash, please. Yes. I don't know. Is that me? I'm hearing two of me. Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
I hear two of you too.
Oh, right on.
Me
I'm
too.
not doing it. I'm not doing it. California school system doesn't teach cursive either. No, they're not trying to. No, no, Robin says people really amaze me. The audacity they're going to mess around and give all the money to programs that never reach black people exactly or make an impact exactly. And the reason I have this up is like I'm like, well, if it was all of us wanted to go to college, then maybe that would be a great place to put it. But with all these pushback against our history, I just don't think that that's a super wise investment at
Yeah,
this
no.
point. If you could just change it anytime you feel like it, you know, and get me all vexed. They got the poor students in Florida all upset because the new law, they say the diversity and inclusion law is really separating. And so they want to close all the black fraternities and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Heresy.
Yeah. It's like 2023 version of reverse racism
Yep.
nationwide. It's like,
Oh no, there's no
Oh,
such thing as reverse racism. It's always racism. Oh no.
right, exactly, right. That's how it used
right.
to be back in the days. Yeah, parents
Just
Wow.
have
cannot
every.
stand.
It's crazy. My 16-year-old cousin married a 25-year-old man with her mom's permission in 1980.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. Was there any,
Wow.
1980.
I don't mean to be super rude, but was any checks cleared?
Oop,
I'm not sure.
oop.
Like I
Scraps.
don't know that I would have ever allowed my 16-year-old to like, you know what I mean? Like that just doesn't seem like a,
It's giving R. Kelly.
yeah. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. That's not well. Well, I don't know. Unless she's like Chris Jenner. Chris Jenner let Tigger come over and spend the night with 15, 16-year-old Kylie allegedly. Black China told it,
Black
along
China
with
said it.
along with all of us already seeing it and saying it. Wasn't she only 16? Was it we were all saying it? Wasn't she only 16? But nobody did nothing about it. Isn't she only 16? People were more concerned with whose Jaden's arm was around with and whose Willow's arm was around than damn 16-year-old and Tigga hooking up. That was like, that's not cool. And nobody ever did it. Nobody ever canceled his ass because
Because
Chris
he was
allowed it
from
to
the
happen.
Caucasus Mountains. That's why.
Yeah, well, and Chris let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part. So I guess there are plenty of moms that are like, well, at least it's under my roof.
Huh.
No, that's just wrong. People need to realize it is wrong.
You can become emancipated at 16. She doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Well, then why does she need her permission then? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so the girl who got the permission from her mom, but you can also become emancipated at 15, 16 for the same kinds of reasons, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they agree. Run me my money. Yes, it doesn't work. People are so naive. That's right. Run me my money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start doing some system stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's never gonna start going right until you at least pay us some. You know what I'm saying? I mean
Yeah.
something substantial. I'm not saying. I'm glad they're being very thoughtful on the number. You know.
Yeah. And so what if someone buys a car? Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares? How long they been taking the bus?
Exactly.
How long couldn't they get a car because their credit was jacked?
And now they
Yeah,
can buy one for
yeah,
cash.
yeah. Everybody deserves nice things, you know? Definitely.
Show
Many
do.
things are electronic now, no need to sign. Exactly. Unless you're trying to get your medical records from Kaiser. Did you
No, you
see?
need to sign. No, mademoiselle. You need to learn how to sign. You have to. You got to
Did
sign
you
the
see
back of the check.
Miami? Yes. Yes, Chris and Bruce let that ish happen. Yeah, they totally
Show
did,
did.
right? You got a new picture up, Robin's Nest. You're not in your red pick sweater anymore. Right
Mm-mm.
on.
I like that.
You can see that big. Yeah, so Miami, oh my gosh. We were gonna talk about it another day, but
Let's
Sebastian's here
let's
now.
talk. No. Let's talk it the other day because I haven't watched it.
Oh good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Then you don't VPR, right?
I have Peacock.
Oh, so you did did you VPR yet?
You don't have to VPR for keep Peacock. It's just gonna stay there.
No. Vanderpump
No, but
Rules.
did you watch it? Vanderpump
No,
Rules?
I don't watch Vanderpump Rules. You
Oh,
can
Yeah,
talk
me
about
neither.
that.
oh. Yeah, no, she doesn't watch either. It was just how Andy had prefaced this. He did a PSA earlier this week talking about this week's episode.
Sorry.
They edited, but it's not. Everything is shot in real time, and we didn't go back and change anything due to the story that's happening.
Yeah,
And
right.
it
I
was
was
all
looking
about
to
Lala
go.
checking freaking Rachel, Raquel, and then Raquel fighting back. Ooh, I love a drunk Raquel. She was hilarious to me. She was
Uh,
sloppy. She was fun. She was free. She was having fun. She was funny. And then those Beckys all got in the room because now they're sober, old, and mothers. So they're like, oh my God, look at her be so drunk. Oh my
I have a
gosh.
question. I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Raquel's the one who kissed Oliver, right? Oliver Garcelle's son.
I think they did a lot more than gifts.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
one.
So, why is it that we're coming more for Tom Sandoval, but we're not coming for Raquel, who has a attention of going for committed men? Because she's always the common denominator in all these situations, which is a problem.
Who?
Raquel.
Oh, yeah. So you heard that? Okay. So it's the culture on the show. Everybody's been with everybody's married man or long term man. The show is literally based around swapping long-term supposedly allegedly monogamous partners with your best friend in the other room on his couch with his girl is how Vanderpump Rules was
Beget.
created. So for her to simply follow the programming and the pattern, because she started off really sweet and had only ever kissed James, only had eyes for James, and then those people turned around and told her, Yeah, I was cheating with your boyfriend while you guys were together, and it shattered her. And
Mhm.
then they were laughing at her, and I feel like she kind of had a psychotic break where she's like, "Well, if you can't beat him, join her. If you can't beat him,
Mhm.
join him. If you can't beat him, join him." And she went ahead and she joined their ass.
Mhm.
Ah, she
Mm.
sure did. Ooh, they can't say nothing. Nobody can tell me that she's any more wrong than Lala. Lala
Exactly.
literally has a baby by a man who was married when she met him, who she gave a BJ to for a Range Rover while
Mhm.
he was married. Made her friends sign NDAs so when they would go on his private jet to places for him to pay
They wouldn't
while
tell
he
his
was
wife.
married. And now she's like, "Oh, that 6 years ago was a lifetime ago." Well, Raquel is pretty much the age now that you were when you were doing this. So let her have her what if let her make her mistakes the way you made your mistakes is kind of where I
Mhm.
am with her. What do you think? Oliver also told them that he was single, you guys. So he said right on that show, because Lala was trying to get at him. But she was being very Lala, overtly. He didn't seem to
Uh-huh.
take too kindly to her
Well,
overt,
isn't he separating from his wife?
and
Yeah,
that's
at
what
the
he told
time he was
Lala.
separated.
That's what he told Lala. And I agree with Raquel when she told me, "You're just mad that he didn't ask you to dance with you and wasn't kissing you. Like, you don't have to be a hater, basically."
Exactly.
I totally agree with her when she told Lala that. And Lala's all like, "I care." Please. She left tire marks on that man's chest. And then
Mhm.
sweet little doe-eyed, Bambi-eyed Raquel was like, "Well, he do you mind if I dance with him? I don't really want to go over there with him if you're like into him." And she's like, "No, I don't care," trying to play all like cool about it. That's what Lala told her. And
Mm.
Lala, you should have just been like, "Nah, bitch, he's mine," and went back over there and tried to get him if that's what you really wanted. But don't
Mhm.
be mad at the girl for acting exactly how you taught her to act, Lala.
And got further than you did. Ooh.
Got further. Got further than Lala. Imagine that. And then, did anybody notice what's up with Lala and black guys? Did you guys
Mm.
notice this? Like, I'm like,
Mm-mm.
dude, I've never seen her be into so much chocolate. Is that how she gets over her heartache? Is with a buttload of chocolate? Like, I'm like,
Mm.
whoa. Everybody she's literally left tire tracks on have been blackmailed. Like the first episode, she went to a party and it was this black guy with blonde hair. She goes to lunch with him. He says he never watched The Lion King. She's like, "Oh, I think this date is over." It was the strangest thing. And then she was hot for Oliver. And then the next day they go out to a honky tonk bar, and three black guys from LA come in, and she literally chased
Beeline.
them down the bar and was like, "Oh, you guys are my vibe. That's what I'm like," and invited them back to the table. Yes, like she is like she's hot to try. She
Oh,
likes
she
the
a
chocolate.
fetishize. She fetishizes, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, did you see Randall?
Girl.
Did you
Yeah,
see
I
her
saw that.
ex?
I saw that greasy, ugly thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure how she even played that off.
Ugh.
I just don't even know. Like I'm like, yeah. I don't even know how she played that off.
That's so gross.
How did you even play that off?
He
But,
don't have enough money for me for that. I'm
but
sorry.
Raquel is a home wrecking whoremonger who only goes after
He looks like
men that
Big
are
Ed. He
taken,
looks like Big Ed but slimmer. Ooh.
He's
right?
got a goiter.
Who
He's
only
got a
goes
goiter.
after, she had the nerve. No, Katie is the one that said she only goes after men that are either taken or in a relationship. So this guy was
Mm.
married, and the other person that we know for a fact she smashed while he was with somebody is, let's go back, Lala and James, right?
Mm.
So he was with somebody.
Why?
But oh, look, it's a black lady.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
So I feel like Katie and them are all just projecting
Mm.
all
Is
the
James the
spark
British
onto.
guy? Is
Yeah,
James the
he's the
Yeah,
British
he's
guy?
English
the British
guy.
guy.
He's the English
He's
talk.
not cute at all. I'm sorry. He's not
All
cute.
right, on Sarah Bay from Paris is here.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Bonjour. It's morning here, boys and girls, and no, lady and Mr. Sebastian and Lady Corri, Lady
Yes.
Naka,
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
and Mr. Chronicle of Anubis. Bonjour. It's
So I
morning
was
here.
we were just talking about it all on our night vibes here on LRGA.
Oh, what we be
And
seeing? These two
I
people.
was thinking about how Katie had the audacity to say that Raquel only dates men that are either married or in a relationship. Whatever Katie said, that everybody's like, oh, and I'm like, but she said that around while she's sitting kikiing with Lala, who
James.
smashed James while he was with Raquel, and smashed him while he was with his wife.
But
Why?
Yes.
You put that in my head.
oh mon dieu.
Yes.
Yes.
true.
So I'm
Mon
just
Dieu.
like,
Oh,
that-
catastrophe.
I don't understand why Lala tried to be in this season, the I am a good person, I have a morality,
Naughty
and I have
love.
a respect.
No way.
Hey.
What's good,
Hello,
naughty?
naughty love. Bonjour.
Hello, Natty.
What's
How are
up?
you this evening? Can you hear us now?
It reminds me the guy, the neck guy in TLC, Rondal.
Yeah, that's what he was just saying. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
There's some no neck guy, Randall or something.
yeah, truly, he had this, the same. The same.
Who's Randall? Who's Randall?
I don't know.
The guy from, isn't he like 90 Day Fiance or
Yes,
something?
Big
like
Ed.
big
that?
and neck, exactly.
I don't watch
Big Ed.
that.
Big Ed. Big
Big
Ed.
Ed. I'm sorry, I say neck, but because I always Big Ed. Yes, you see that guy?
Look, there's two
Oh,
of them.
wow.
Whoa.
No.
It's not a lie. I think I
There's
was
two of them. Gosh, there's a whole freaking no.
Yes.
Could they be twins?
I heard
And
that.
I
Is this
think
guy
that-
really rich? Is he super duper rich?
Well, he's rich now.
He's rich now. And now when he was on the show, he was poor. He was this.
No, he wasn't poor. He was okay, middle class, because he's
No, not poor,
Honey,
but he
what
was
happened?
normal.
Where'd you are? We couldn't hear you, Naughty. Come back. Go ahead. But this guy looks just like Randall. Let's look real quick.
And he's creepy like
Oh,
him.
where is he? Okay, this is it.
Ooh,
Well-
yes, he does look just like him.
It's creepy. He's creepy. I would
Excuse
say-
me.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's the same face. We see that.
I cannot
Excuse
unsee it.
me.
Oh, yes.
Seafall vibe.
You see?
Isn't that too much? What in the heck is going on? But they have the nerve to be mad at Raquel for doing the exact same thing. Like,
No lighter.
I don't know.
Wow.
How are
I
you, Ewan?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, Naughty.
Hey, I saw you dancing.
Whoa.
Oh, good. I had on the earrings you got me today.
Oh,
My
for
pink
real?
ones. Yes,
I love it.
was
I love
wearing my
it. Good
pink
vibes.
ones.
Good vibes. That's what I want to spread across the world. That good vibe.
Yeah.
They're my favorite color, pink.
Yes, they
Oh,
were
boy.
so nice. How are you, Naughty?
You know what? Life is lifing, and I'm just kind of like going with the flow.
Oh,
Right on.
Truly.
Going with the flow, taking each situation as it is, and that's it. Like, that's the best thing I can do right now. Life is lifing.
Right.
Oh,
Totally laughing. That's right.
No, but not in a. I don't want you guys to think like it's like a negative thing. Like
No,
life
it's
is
just
just
like
gonna be
busy.
what it is, you know.
Right.
I
I'm
understand
just
that.
at that place. I just kind
Like
of
to
take the
me,
boulders as they come at me.
the whole boulder was coming at you, girl.
Oh, girl, I've been having boulder after boulder, but you know what? I stand
Yeah.
strong because you know
Yeah.
what? I believe in who I am.
But what
Exactly.
happened?
And so that's
Mm.
how I cope with that. But life is lifing. Boulders are coming after boulders. But you know what? I'm just like, okay, I'm embracing it. Like, okay,
Yes.
like
If
it
you
doesn't have to
if
be a defeat, a like defeat on my part. Like, you know,
Right.
yes,
Right.
things
if
are
you
just gonna
Yeah.
I have to
happen.
go. I have to go, guys. I'm very sleepy.
bye bye,
What's
Oh,
up,
Sebastian.
yeah,
Sebastian?
you've been working hard. It's
Au
1 o'clock.
revoir.
Thank you,
Au
Bye,
revoir.
Sebastian.
Naughty. I'm so glad.
Okay.
Good
Have a
night,
good night. Thanks
Sebastian.
for coming
Hi,
up. You
Justin.
guys, Sebastian Shade, you guys. Sebastian Shade.
No,
Yes,
but
What were
not
you
not
saying,
to
Naughty? Go
even be no, but not even to be a Debbie Downer. Like life is just gonna happen.
it's
Period.
true. It's true.
And I
But
just embrace that.
if you need help, you can DM me. I can help you in any way with anything.
You know,
Sarah
look,
is fantastic.
Gabrielle, I love you and everything, but certain things is just like ugh, I'm not I'm not even willing to put that on someone else.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm used to. It's on a certain way. I'm like a superhero. I always find solution when it's not a
She's a
solution.
solutionator.
Well, I'm
It's
kind of that way too. Like when life gives me lemons, I crush it
Yeah.
up and make like I'm a chef. I'm multifaceted, but at the
Hmm.
end of the day, certain things in life I just can't control, and I'm over
Yeah.
it.
I know
Right.
that. I know that. But my job is to be. I was, in psychological working and social worker now, and of my coworkers, they don't know who I can, solve some solution. But I think I always had some in the world I can call, no matter what, to find a solution. I always find a way because I don't know. Maybe it's God give me that gift, but I really try to find solution. Is not easily, but I always find one. I don't know, and
No, no,
Hmm.
no. And I believe in myself that much. Like I'm 44. I done lived through single motherhood, everything, you know? And
yes,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, I didn't do that by myself. I did that from insight of good quality people in my life. So like
yes.
I just pay
Mm.
homage to that always. And I think that's why I'm able to still stand to this day. Like, cause
Yes.
I'm not one to be like, oh, I know it all and I got it figured out. No, the hell I don't.
You sometimes you don't
and I
figure it
have to
out.
rely on other people and experiences to get to where I am. So, like, oh.
It's
It's
true.
naughty.
Sometimes we can figure it at all, and
Oh.
sometimes I pray. I say, God, just give me sometimes a little thumb up to help me, because it's really that my faith is like helping me when I have in this state of my life.
But
When I
one
have
of the things, Gabrielle, I learned like there's not one person on this earth that needs to be just like me or believe in what I believe in,
yes,
right? But we just have to develop a mutual respect. Like we
yes,
may
true.
have a differences of opinion, and that's
Yes,
Right.
okay.
it's true.
Exactly.
That's
And
okay.
it's
We may
true.
have a differences, like you may believe what you believe in, but it's okay for both of us to coexist with both of our beliefs.
Always.
Right.
Always coexistence is important. I say always I have faith on people, on love and God, and I think it's important to always stay in this state of mind to accept anyone, and when it's not harming you, when it's not when it's not violent, when it's not like that, to always accept every
Gabrielle, I
difference,
feel like
everything.
everybody is allowed to be whoever they want to be. Like, it's
Yes,
not my place to judge, but it's my place to cohabitate and be peaceful and
yes, it's
show
true.
the love that I believe in.
It's
That's
true.
It's
Right.
it.
naughty.
That's beautiful, Naughty.
It's true. It's
And
true.
that's your whole vibe, man. That's your whole vibe. That's why
I
we love
don't
you.
need to judge you,
Yeah.
and trust me, I'm in circumstances every day where it's just like, oh, look, I'm questioning a lot. But it is my job as a human being to know that people are human. And it's okay for you to stand in what you want to believe in.
Yes,
And
it's true.
but look, we have to respect everybody's point of view. I don't have to believe in what you stand for, and you don't have to believe in what I stand for. But at the end of the day, we can coexist.
Yes, I believe of that truly.
We
I
can
believe.
coexist, and I can respect your position.
Right.
Yes, yes,
Miss
it's
Naughty.
Can you respect mine?
I always respect your naughty. I always respect your.
Absolutely, you do. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. And that's why we're able to do what we do, Gabrielle.
Always, it's true.
Because
It's
I
true.
respect your position in life and your experiences. And I draw from
Always,
that and I grow from that. And I hope you can feel the same about me.
always, truly naughty because you are so welcoming to anyone in any
That's my
circumstance,
spirit. That's what I stand in. That's
and
my
Right.
spirit.
you are always trying to be respectful to anyone and to be aware to the wellness, to to the security, to people feel welcome, to people feel
And
you
I
know
think that's why
received.
that brings all of us beautiful women together because we kind
Yes.
of stand in that and respect everybody's
Um,
position in
Hmm.
life and things like that. And that's why I think we're able to coexist. Like, because it's not
Yeah.
like about judgment or you
Always.
have to stand for what I stand for. Like, oh my God, just be you.
You are you.
Exactly.
It's that is why you are so unique. You are you. Is what you make unique. You are.
What you see is what you get. I'm human. I make mistakes, and I could be standard corrected. I'm okay with that. Like,
Yes, I know that. We are. I always say that we are perfect imperfection.
it's
Yes,
just only
perfectly
gonna make me be
imperfect.
a better human being.
We
Yes.
Miss
we
Naughty.
learn we learn to make mistakes. We learn to make fall and success. We learn to have failing in our life and to have success. It's when working and you fail and you wake up to try again like a kid, learning to make
Mhm.
bicycle or and a bike, everything like that. We learn every time by
Yeah,
every mistake we do, and it's like growing because when you don't learn by mistake, you do again this mistake. Just time to
it's
learn.
important for everybody to be very humble in life, because whatever can happen to you can happen to me,
Right.
I
and vice
hope.
versa.
I hope.
At
Right.
the end of the day, like whatever the circumstance, life deals with each and every one of us, right? And it's going to deal with us in so many sort of ways, right? Whether it be on us be challenging on motherhood and whatever our beliefs are. At the end of the day, we all can put ourselves in each other's shoes and say, you know what? hmm I embrace that and
I
I can
understand
grow
that.
from that.
I understand
Mm-hmm.
that. You
I
know,
can grow from that. And that's the only position I'm going to put myself out here in this world as. Like, I'm a human being trying to grow from everyone I encounter on this earth.
hmm hmm it's true. It's true. It's very
And
true.
I can grow from every one of you women on this panel tonight. And I hope you can
Hey.
grow from me.
We all go for woman.
We love you, Naughty.
We
You're a
love
friend
you.
to Kirby's for sure, for sure.
Hey,
You guys be
Miss
sure to go
Naughty.
to Mash Naughty's buttons. She has a channel out there.
Mash curves
Yes.
button.
Yes.
Oh
Naughty
Yes.
Look
man.
Yes.
Look,
LLC.
curves, Corey with the Lola Lane. I got you, boom. Love you.
Oh,
Miss
you
Naughty.
didn't see the private chat?
I don't see the
Oh,
private chat. Where she? Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you, got you.
Got you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
Lola
think
Lane, love you.
love
Love
Love you
you.
too. I'm
and
so glad you
happy
called in.
Women's History Month to all my queens on this panel.
Yes.
Everybody's bomb in their own way. And I hope we can go around and like let's start with Gabrielle. How are you like the bomb boss female you are today?
Oh me. I
Yes.
I
How
don't know.
about you?
This
Wow.
this month was very complicated because I was like you in some way questioning about the way I be a woman and I be very good on my job, and I some men questioning me. I don't
Yeah,
like
you've been
that.
struggling with that. I know.
Yes, and I again it's coming, and I say I don't like when I'm like when people, when I learn something, I'm on my mind and my knowledge. I say when I knew is because I make so much time to have the good answer, too much time to find the good solution, calling so much people. And when I give you, an answer and solution is because I make so much, work behind that. It's like, a magician. People say to me, "Oh, you always find anything." I say because I working behind and you don't see how much work is cost to me. And
At the
always
end of
doing
the
that.
day, just know you're great in your own right, and you don't
Mm.
need anybody else validation from that but your
Yes, but when
own
you
and
when you
God.
when you have woman
Miss Curve.
put you in the down, I don't like that.
Yeah,
And
Brendan.
Mom
yes,
had to change devices.
Oh, we got
Okay.
you.
No worries. Thank
Yeah,
So,
you.
Xfinity was in the
Curves,
neighborhood earlier
Curves,
today.
I think you've been doing a lot of great things out here. Don't think I haven't been watching you behind the scenes.
Oh, right on. Right on. I
mm,
appreciate that.
And I think like you're a beautiful spirit, and I'm so happy you came into my life.
thank you.
Me too.
Me, thank
And I
you.
think you just have a very good kindred spirit. I just want you like don't lose faith in me. Just trust my process. I'm getting
Oh,
there.
I
We
love
don't.
you.
We
I
never
You know
respect
what
your
I'm talking
process.
about.
Yeah. And I respect your process. And it is whatever it is. And even if that never happened, we still are who we are. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
come
Mhm,
Like,
on.
so
Always.
it's totally separate, and
mhm.
because we're together. You see what I'm saying?
No, but just know I'm coming along,
Yeah.
and
Mhm,
Well, as long
mhm.
as it's, I
life
just,
is life in right now. You know how that
exactly.
goes.
I know. I was telling you, I'm like, you guys, I've been taking like freaking all these continuing education
Oh my
credits,
God, Curves!
and
Like
Congratulations, good
I
for
have
you,
been
Lasha.
sending Naughty like
um,
every day. I was sending us like this group text thing. And I just realized today is the 17th, and I only sent like one in the last like 17 days. I was like,
Wow,
oh,
Curves. But what
wow.
is number one to you? Your family,
yeah,
yourself, right?
yeah.
Right. And so
Yes,
you
Hmm.
know how life just lives.
it's true.
Exactly.
Life is life.
Life
We
is life,
up.
Life just keeps lifing. And it's not that
right?
I don't want to make certain things priorities, but like other priorities are like so important right now. And it's so important for me to be still and take my time.
Exactly.
And I just
Truly.
want you to get that about it.
Right. I got it.
I'm
Miss
And
focused.
Curve.
Don't get me wrong. And I'm going to get there. But I just ask that you just be patient right now.
for sure.
Yes.
No worries. I hope I was exhibiting patience. I wasn't being too bugaboo about it, was I?
No, no, no. I just like keep it real because you're my
Okay.
girl.
Okay. All right. All right.
You
But no,
understand?
let me know because I can't. My daddy's like, why you always call me so early? I'm like, because I'm up.
Oh, you're
And I
like
get the
me.
energy. I get it. I get it. I totally
Lasha,
get it.
we have the same energy, me and Lasha. We have always, move on. But sometimes,
But I
Yes.
see what you've been doing. Don't think I haven't been watching
Right
and
on. I appreciate
and
and
that.
like
supporting.
that. But I
I
understand
appreciate
that.
Mhm.
that. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm just trying. You guys
No,
want to know?
no, look, don't get me wrong. Like, but you know how you just gotta say, let me just take some time for
Yeah.
the things that are really important to me and
Mm-hmm.
how I am here right now.
Right.
If it wasn't
Exactly.
for these people, I need to make sure they're okay in my life.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Always.
appreciate you
You know
being
how
on the
that
loop.
goes, right?
I do. I do.
Mm.
Okay.
Miss
There's
Curve.
certain things that like I have to pay attention to.
Exactly. And we all should take those notes, you guys. Nadi's spitting straight facts right now. Like, so we need to pay attention to ourselves. We need to take our
Mm-hmm.
time. We need to take our time because life is going to life. And when boulders come, the only way to not get smashed is to allow them to come. And when you
Hmm.
feel the
Mhm.
rumble, then you can get out of the way. Okay?
It's
Amen.
true,
Because
Naughty.
life is life.
But just know, like, I appreciate every last one of you. Curves, thank you so much. You are a
You're
jewel in my
welcome.
life,
I love you. I really
Gabrielle.
do. I really do. You know what, Naughty? I love you.
We love you. You know we love you. You know I like
And
you.
you
You know
know,
I
I
like
come
you.
through. Let me tell you something, Curse. I come through and I support, and I can show my face. I don't have no problems with that or
Uh-huh.
whatever. But like, you already know. Like, and
Right.
guess what? You have
Uh,
a whole family on your part, and if
yeah.
it's ever a time that you're not there,
Mm.
the first thing on my mind is just like, okay, she has a family, she's doing this, she's doing that,
Yeah. Yeah.
she's
Yeah. Yeah.
balancing that,
Oh my
this and
God.
that. We're gonna get up, and that's the
Yeah.
first thing that comes to mind.
Mhm.
Exactly. Is the lifing.
It's the life thing.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Amen.
Hey,
Amen.
Amen.
Corey,
Yes.
welcome
Hey,
Are
thank
back.
you back,
Yes,
you.
Corey?
sir.
Make sure
Yes.
y'all subscribe to my Lolo Lane.
I
Okay.
Oh,
subscribed. I subscribed. I subscribed, and I had
thank
no
No,
you,
look,
privilege.
Corey,
Sarah.
I got you. I got you, boo.
Thank
Mhm.
Trust
you.
me. But if you ever need me, and you know what I'm talking about, if you
Uh-huh.
ever need me,
I
I'm
see
right
you,
here.
sis. I see you. I receive it.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
And that's
I
my
am loving this
home.
night vibes. This is
Mm.
beautiful.
Yeah. I love our
Next,
community.
Now
Yeah.
I
next
love our
is
community too, but you know,
so do
Corey,
I.
life be lifing, okay?
Yup. You know it. You know I know it.
And
Yes.
sometimes, like, please do not take my absence personally. Like, just know
Mm-hmm.
I'm handling my business.
I see you,
I
girl.
understand. I understand. Sometimes we don't have time to share social media or to post things because we do other things and we have life to outside this
Mm-hmm.
world.
Exactly.
People
And
think
trust
we.
me, like, it just like sometimes like look, I'm creating this whole other life so like I can tend
I
to the
understand.
other life.
I understand that truly because I was in the same state of mind like you. I was during a moment so much in social media and I almost it's draining me. So I say I need
Mm-hmm.
to just move on. I move on during few weeks. Sometime on panel, but I get back on my job and it was very draining. And I say I need to work on me too. And social media in some way people are so good in any community I am, but some situation are so draining. I can stay. I need to just back up. So I understand because we need to get sometimes our life in the real world and to do real thing with the people we see and we can touch because social media is one very good thing, but sometimes we need to take back on reality
Mm-hmm.
and to spend.
Exactly. And there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with touching bases on that. And also leaning on our sisters, okay? In the
Mm-hmm.
yes,
words of Black Women's History Month, okay? It's okay to lean on our sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yes,
we gotta have good girl code where everybody has the same standards.
Yep.
yep,
Period. Like, just I could tell you my deepest, darkest secret. Don't get mad at me and start spilling my tea. Like, that's just not right.
Gal.
And it's a certain loyalty
mm-hmm.
that us as women need to hold each other to a standard.
Yep.
Trust.
Seriously.
Trust is the wrong word. Trust and feel secure to
Like, cause I don't
with
want to
them.
have to worry about looking behind my back and you cross, like,
Yeah.
Trust is true. You said about the one thing, loyalty and trust is the two
Yes,
words
sir.
yes.
necessary.
Like at the end of the day, whatever I tell you as my sister, please hold that dear. Cause we
Mm-hmm.
all go through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get mad at me, if you reveal in certain things in your own perspective, it may not have to necessarily be true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
Right.
it's this whack as hell to me. Like, where's
Mm-hmm.
the sisterhood in that? Like, seriously, don't we got enough people trying to beat us down and suppress us? And you, as
Right.
my own sister,
Exactly.
you gonna cross me?
I will tell you that's so true. I must feel more secure with my sister from Africa than my French friend now.
It's whack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, look, let me tell you something. I could gracefully bow out and say, you know what? This person is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But do I have to look? I could gracefully back away from that situation.
Yes.
And I just need for you to respect me. Like, I'm not out
Yes.
here trying to ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are agree with you, Noti. Totally.
But I have the right to say I don't want this person in my life.
I'm agree with you.
Amen.
It's true.
And look, I don't have to humiliate you, bother you, or anything. I could just say, that's just not for me. I'm good. I'm done.
It's like
Yeah.
you create a boundary and good boundary. You say, you don't want to know you. I don't want to have you in my life, but I don't want to harm you in some way, and I just go aggressively in
True,
peace.
that's exactly what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Like, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to
Yes.
reveal nothing about you. Like, it's just like I see you and I'm good.
Yep.
Yes. We understand that truly.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
I see you and I don't like what I see, so I'm going back up off.
Yes,
But
with
do
no.
you be who you are?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes.
fine. I don't have no
For
judgment
sure.
on that. But let me be who I am. Let me
Amen.
have my own
Okay.
choice
Yes.
to
Yes.
not be
Yeah.
bothered with your ass.
Hey, you guys check
Period.
the private.
Okay.
Okay?
Can you guys do that for a second for me?
What?
Okay.
Yes.
We got it.
Okay.
What we
Got
gotta
it.
do?
Muchas gracias.
Keep it running. Keep it
Mhm.
running.
Keep it
You
running.
you wanted to say something, Prim Prim? I mean, excuse
Yeah,
me, Chronicles of Anubis.
I want to share something.
Okay, babe.
Something that holds close to me. I
Okay.
hear all this talk, and I agree with it.
Mhm.
I myself have a personal code of honor and ethics.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of old. How do I put this?
Well, take your time, babes.
It's a mixture of rigid old codes of honor and uh, what's this
Take your
word?
time.
Ah, mixture of the old ways of honor and the new ways of honor.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
See, and also I just believe that if and and some people in the chat may disagree with me, I'm really gonna hold turn to a Bible. See, we are the living word of God.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I follow the true word of God,
Mm-hmm.
and also live my life with honor.
Mhm.
And but also have this tenet: respect others in their views and demand that they respect yours.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it's your, and so and I and then I will have these actions. I will prove myself worthy before the scales of judgment.
Mhm.
So when my turn comes, and trust me, the unlife comes for us all.
Mm-hmm.
When
Mhm.
it's my turn before the scales of judgment, I will prove myself worthy, and the diamond gates of the high heavens will open up,
Well,
and the great divine, he will receive me with open arms.
amen, and yes, he will. Because
Yes.
you're a wonderful person.
Yes.
If I say so myself, I've done a great job.
We're trying every day to
No,
do better, be a better person to us, to life, to our friend, and to be a better human every day. Sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
fail, sometimes we grow. It like that. It's that thing.
Gabrielle, like I wake up every day trying to be like the best person I can be to everybody in my life. You understand? And only certain people deserve that
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. You have to earn that with me. But I still like wake up every day trying to be the best me I can be.
Mhm. Yes.
Seriously. And I'm not perfect and I always have room to grow. or
It's true.
whatever. But at the end of the day, when I open my eyes, it's just like I want to be the best person I can be to every person I have contact with on a regular basis.
And here's more nuggets of wisdom. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Okay.
I also have have this. You're gonna think it's funny, but it's more of a way of life for me. The
Mm-hmm.
slogan: bravery, valor, duty, courage, honor. All values that I place within myself. And when I should have children, I will instill in them, as well as
You want
respect and
children?
honor.
You want
Yes,
children?
one day.
Oh.
Oh, I think that's dope. What, like, ideally, like, what would your family look like? Like, how many children?
Maybe just the one.
One? You
Oh.
just want one? Okay. No,
Yeah.
one is a lot. No, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Being a
Mm-hmm.
parent is a big responsibility.
I
Yes,
understand.
I believe I'm up to the task. I
Oh.
could train, I could teach my son the values of honor, respect, and not living by fate's rules. And I can instill in him great wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
See, personally, I defy fate. Been doing it for some time now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I've defied gods, demons, you name it, I've defied it. But fate is one I personally enjoy. See, I do what is necessary, not what is written.
Okay.
Yeah, and in that I shall instill into my son or daughter, and then I will teach him the lessons I had to grow up with, as well teach him our people's history to ensure it does not fade.
Okay. Mm. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud of you. Mm. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's important to have, strong value in life. It's
Can I
important.
ask a question to the panel?
Mm-hmm.
All
Hmm.
right. So, what do you guys think about like? All right. So, you guys seen Obi like Black China? She's going through this transformation, which I think is a cry for attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like her mom turned around and just like dragged her. Like I just really feel like
Mm.
she's so jealous of her daughter
Yep.
because she did it better
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. And I just wanted to kind of like pose that question to the panel. Like, I really feel like she's totally judging Black China. I feel like Black China saw another way, and her mom is mad that she discovered it first and blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like embracing her journey. She's recognized some of the mistakes she made,
Mm-hmm.
and don't
Yes.
get me wrong, because I'm still side eyeing China because she got some allegations out there. Like, are you doing this like to make your image look better
Mm-hmm.
than like a
Yeah.
ex trafficker? You see
Oh.
what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
wow.
let's get into it.
Where'd
Seriously,
that
let's
come
get
from?
into it. Like, do you feel like China doing this to turn everything around to make herself look innocent and stuff like that? Do you feel like it's a deflection from the trafficking allegations? And then, like, how her mom talks about her. Like, I'm just trying to wrap my, like, I can't even comprehend the way she, like,
It's a toxic relationship between
the
these
way
two.
Oh
she
yeah,
talks
definitely.
about her daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, I already know the relation I see on the show and see everything, the interaction. But I say that I think her mom is a narcissistic personality. I think these two women truly have tried to a way to escape some, old schema, old
Mhm.
situation to be rich, to be have a better life.
Mm-hmm.
Some way to have success, to not stay in this old state they knew, because they already know this type of life, and they try every way to escape that, every way, but not sometimes not the good way, but where they lose their self on that
Yep.
journey.
Mm-hmm.
And on my perspective, with what I do, because I work with some parents sometimes, when you have this kind of way, I think because her mother feel Black China is not a other human being, it's an extension of herself. The narcissistic people always do that.
But
And I
I
feel,
think she's the extension of the better half of her mother, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I think she hates about her.
yes, but on the head, on the mind of her mother, Black China is not have an existence like a human being. She's an extension of me. I don't let her have freedom on herself. I
But
dictate.
do you think that's why she like turns her back? Like the way her
Yes,
mom
exactly.
speaks of
Exactly.
her, I would
Ex-
never speak with if my mom
exactly.
talked the way she does about her daughter in public. Like I
I
would be
tell you
like,
that is true. Is exactly the situation. What you see, what she said, I see what she said, is always a reaction of a narcissistic parents. They gonna be destroy you, because if they can get you, they're gonna be destroy you. They need you to be their victim. They need you to stay on that place. When you go out,
it's
when you
like a
try to
Munchausen
shed,
syndrome type
it's not
thing.
a Munchausen syndrome. It's very Munchausen syndrome when you harm yourself. Proxy by Munchausen in when you get your kids or your significant other sick to have intention, but narcissistic is other way. When you get on the diagnosis of narcissists, stick, psychiatric diagnosis is they don't have a inner self. They need to feel alive and to feel something, to have a victim, to drain her, to first they choose someone very strong, someone they are gonna be jealous.
Gabrielle, with all respect, that's where I'm coming from with her saying, like, when China's at her weakest, that's when her mom likes to prey on her.
Because
Like
she's
she's
a
sick.
narcissistic people. It's always like that. They like you when you are weak.
Yep.
They like you when you are destroyed. But when you get freedom, they try to destroy you. But when you get your power back,
And because
mention
she's found freedom from her,
exactly.
it's the Illuminati. It's all these other
I don't know
factors.
if it's true, but what
But
I tell you,
you, you're the reason. Like
yes,
she does
because
not look within.
Munchausen is one diagnosis, and narcissistic people is
Woo!
other
Thank you.
diagnosis. Because
Oh my.
I work on that field, I can tell you that is two different diseases, two different
Yeah.
diagnoses when I
Yeah.
do that. And when you have a narcissistic person doesn't exist in herself. They don't have something on them to feel alive. So they need to have someone in front of them to steal that, to drain that, and to feel existed. And they need to destroy that. They need to have a wonderful person, a kid, or maybe a significant or anyone around them. And when they feel something very strong on that kid, they want to destroy that. And you see that on some relationship, love relationship, sister and brother, father and kids, parents and kids, everything like that. It's very
Yeah.
different. And I will say to anyone, because it's my European way to say that, but it's very specific. And I say that a narcissistic person to have a diagnosis, to therapists to see that, it's very complicated because they are very charming. It's like a sociopath. You don't see them except if you are a truly strong intuition, and you have authentic people in front of them always. When you have authentic people in front of you, a narcissistic diagnosis person,
I
they
found
can
that
face.
narcissistic people do not
It's a disorder. It's truly a
they
disorder.
cannot take the truth in their face, and they'll do
Yep.
everything to deflect from
Exactly.
the truth.
Gaslighting, love bombing, and they create
Oh, Kurz
More,
pulled up the definition. Overview.
yes,
Narcissistic
That was
personality
fast.
disorder is a mental health condition in which people have a
That was bad, guys.
unreasonably high sense of their importance. Yes, that's the
yes,
key right there.
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have an inner personality to feel alive. Truly, they feel like empty, truly
And
empty.
they need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them.
You know,
People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others because they are the most important being in their world. That's why.
and it's very strong. That it's all symptomatic, and it's very hard to find them because when they are,
But do you understand that lately, this look at the trending subjects lately within the YouTube world and social media world. It's
Mm-hmm.
yes,
all narcissistic people. And do you guys want me to name them?
Mm.
I'm talking
Um,
Jaguar Wright. I'm talking Christian Rock. I'm talking Blueface.
ah,
It's
oh
attention is the new drug.
Mm-hmm.
yes, I
And
can.
what better place for a narcissistic person than on social
Media.
media, where
yeah.
they'll get all the bottomless attention that they need?
I speak with my friend. She's psychologist, and I was too. She's more clinical. Me is more for work field. But
Look at the
what
first
we speak,
one.
what we speak with her,
Have an
it's
unreasonable high sense of self-importance and
yes,
require constant, excessive admiration. Jaguar
Mm-hmm.
Wright. That's
Mm-hmm.
the first face that come up in my mind.
you.
Well, you
I
know what? The first thing to come up in mind is the whole entire Kardashian family.
Oh!
I think
Ah,
for me the best narcissistic people is more the Kardashian people because
Mm.
they don't have to,
Attention is
what
that
about
whole
number
first
three?
bullet point.
Look at
Attention
number
is the new
three.
addiction. Remember, I said
especially
it. Hashtag attention is the new addiction. How do
Mm-hmm.
you beat that? What's the
it's
war
true.
on attention?
It's true what you said. It's true. Attention is an action. But now we speak about my friend, and we see now you have so much different pathology. For me, Jaguar, she's had narcissistic tendencies, but she had also delusional, and she had decompensating. She had, she's between maybe three
That
or
girl
four
thinks she's the
pathologies.
best thing since sliced bread, and she took a bath today after like 2 months.
I,
Mm.
Let's just point that out.
I think she truly decompensating now. I think she truly decompensating. She
She's losing
decompensating.
control. The narcissist is losing control. Let's watch it unravel and talk
Mm-hmm.
about it.
And let's talk about the people who are feeding that addiction.
It's calling enabler. They are enabling her. All
Mm-hmm.
that gonna be enabler. The doctor is truly speaking that very good on YouTube. She's Dr. Ramani. She had a channel about that, and Patrick Tewan. There are two therapists. They are very good about that, and they speak
Mm.
on the fact when you
Let me tell you something. Jag done messed with the spirit world and messed up
What?
that
Who's
world.
that?
And
Jaguaria.
she's
Oh
in
Oh,
deep.
no.
She's in deep
guys.
with that spiritual other side.
Mm.
I
Okay?
don't know what she does, but I think she's very, like you said, very messed up, and she need to calm down and to be silent just to.
She need to go back.
But guess what? It's not, and I don't even want to focus on just Jaguar. Like, the world is messed up psychologically,
Mm-hmm.
like, to the point, like, I had to pull my kid out of school. Like, it's not safe for you no more. And
I think
when my daughter told me, Mommy, I'm fighting for my life every day, I took that seriously.
it's true. I believe you. I truly believe you because I think people are very with mental health issue. It's gonna be very skyrocketed because everybody is feel attacked. The situation of the world is very complicated, and so
Mm-hmm.
much negative energy are there outside. I think it's almost a spiritual warfare in some way because we are good people between good energy with around bad energy, and they're fighting, and we are in the middle of that. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's truly that it's almost coming to us to just make us doubt ourselves. And I say when I had my brain stroke in 21 and I survived so much in the past, I say I never doubted myself. I never doubted myself.
Can I tell you, ladies, I love you
Right
all
on.
tonight, but I'm about to
Oh,
go to bed. I love you.
Oh, we love you
thank
more.
We
you,
love you,
honey.
Naughty.
Love you too.
We love you. We're wrapping it up too. We're gonna be up here for 2 hours and
Everybody
3 minutes.
be
Oh,
safe. I love you
Thanks for coming
guys.
Love
through.
you.
We love you.
yes.
Everybody be sure and
Got
go
you
to
always, Curves. Love you, Corey. Love you, the
right
whole
on.
Love
panel.
you, Naughty. Love you.
Thanks
Bye
for
Mwah.
bye.
coming
Love you
See you guys
too.
through.
soon.
Okay.
Okay.
See you.
Okay. And Shay B, thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you,
Thank you
Shabby.
so
Bye
much.
bye.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
Shavy. Good night.
What is
Good
time for
night.
you to in USA? What is the time for you to?
For me on the East Coast, it's 1:28 a.m.
Wow.
And for me in California, it's 10:28
Oh,
p.m. on Friday
okay.
night.
Yep.
Okay. Me, it's 6:30 of the morning.
Oh wow.
Yes,
On
because I do my
Sunday?
workout
No, I mean on Saturday.
on yes on Saturday. But I always
Oh,
get up early now. It's very important to me because I do my workout routine, and after that, when I finish my workout, I say, "Oh, you are in live. I come." So I do that.
oh,
Oh,
right
okay.
on. Well, I'm
I
glad we were here. I'm so
Yes, I
Yeah.
excited.
do Pilates because I feel I need to stretch my muscle there. So I do Pilates very early, and it's very good for my health to do Pilates.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, I love
And it's
Pilates.
not violent, like some aerobic thing, everything like that. So, but I see the Not Develop approved, and I was very flabbergasted. And I say so much narcissist people around this table, around Kate, around Raquel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I can say that. And I don't think what's going to be happening on this situation with this poor girl. But I pray really for Raquel she doesn't, harm herself in some way because I feel that
Yeah.
felt like violence around her.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just too much. They're lobbing too much at this poor girl,
They
who's
are.
Yes.
who's
They are.
only done with the rest of the cast have done previously.
Yeah, that's what I say too. And you're not even into the show like that, Corey. And you see
Yeah,
the
no.
damn writing on the wall. You see it for
Yeah,
what it is.
well-
You don't even watch.
Exactly. Well, I only watched season 1, so but I know how it was founded. I know the
Korean-
foundation of it. So I mean,
Yes.
and that's what they continue to do over these seasons.
Yes.
And
then they played house for a couple of seasons.
Mhm.
And now this is happening. But they were playing house before too. Remember they were all living
Yep.
together. Yep.
Yes.
So you're right. It's all season 1 all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And
we
if
can.
anybody's the problem to me, it's Tom. Tom's the one that was with Ariana. I know Ariana said that Raquel was her friend, but was she? Was she?
Exactly.
I
Or
see
was
some.
she? Or was she
some,
James's
some
ex-girlfriend, who you happen to kind of like take under your wing? And did you know there's a Reddit? I'm glad the allegedly banner is up because there's a Reddit alleging that they had some kind of wild
Menage a trois?
Yes, I
yes,
heard that.
menage a trois.
Yes,
And that him and Raquel fell heavy for each other. And that's part of why, she was even sleeping over in the first place. And so Ariana is known in a way because it happened that one time. You know what I mean? So there's a whole
exactly.
world about it.
I had a
Didn't he
question.
propose to this girl?
No.
No, she doesn't want to get married, and he's never asked her to get married.
Well, he asked someone to marry him. Who did he ask?
No, he want to marry Ariana. They speak about that because he say he want a kid and married her, but they always say no. But he never make a proposition. It's
okay. Because I remember he was on Vanderpump's nighttime talk show, and he was saying he was gonna propose to this chick, and I'm just like,
look, Brendan, you got a shout out from Shay B. Oops, forgot to mention Brendan. Always a delight.
Yes.
Thank
But
you.
I don't. If I say that it may be possible because I always feel on that story we're missing some pieces of the big picture. I feel always it's pieces missing to see the big picture. And Ariana, she always said she's, bi, she's bi. She had something with love.
Right.
And I feel the energy between Katie and Ariana is almost, a couple energy, not a friendship energy when you see
Yes,
them
like they
together.
might be smashing on the side.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not, it's not
Allegedly.
a, in sexual way, but more in the energetic way. We feel them like more partner and couple, like
Uh,
she was with Katie and Tom, or she was in Ariana and Tom. When you see them together, you see, I see two partner, truly two
yeah.
partner. I not in derogatory way. I say that it's truly the energy when you see them together. When they speak together, we see that chemistry between them. Not in any derogatory way, but we see a good, strong chemistry, maybe a good friendship. I don't know, but a partner chemistry, truly.
Yeah, emotional.
Yeah.
Yes, and I say Katie, she has so much masculine energy on her. I don't know what kind of man can handle her, truly.
Yeah.
Because when she was with a man like Tom Sandoval or Jack, she was very, I push you, I insult you, I say you are
That was a straight weirdo she was talking to at the bar.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
He looked like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 2.8.
I'm not there alone then.
I always see that, and like Lala, what kind of man of in type of energy man she need to have around her. She need to have some strong men like a Katie, but
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's they
Lala,
can
that was no
accept that
fun.
type of man. Do you think truly when we see them communicated, they can accept a man who is strongly a man? He has very assertivity in the way he is. I don't
Uh-huh.
think so.
Well,
yeah.
well, I don't have a lot more to add. I only want to add that it's been such a pleasure to host not only Lola Lane, Corey Berman, everybody go through and smash my girl's buttons because she's on her way to 1,000 over there. You see that right there, Lola
Amen.
Lane? You see it? You see it? You
Thank
guys go
you.
there, smash your buttons. Be sure you subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay. In the replay, same thing. Smash the buttons here and there.
Mhm.
Okay, leave a comment because we love to interact. Brendan, you're always
Hmm.
such a gentleman and such a pleasure and add such insight. And I'm so grateful for you coming up and spending your time with us this evening. Sarah
Thank you. You're
Perry,
welcome.
you are good and stretched all the way over there under the
Yes.
morning sunshine in Paris. Your body's all limber, flexible, ready to pounce on the day. I'm here for it, darling. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your
Yes.
Saturday. I appreciate your energy. Thank you for coming
Thank
up.
you so much.
Corey,
Yes,
Corey,
ma'am.
Corey.
Yes.
Have I told you lately how much better you make my damn days? Have I told you?
Yes, you have, but thank you.
You make my days better. You make my days good. I love the way we talk when we know we should. You make my days right. We create all night. Thanks
All
for
right.
tuning in with me, my Corey Berman and Lola Lane.
Oh, thank you. You always
Yeah.
bring a smile to my day, and I need it. I need it. I hope I make you smile as well.
Oh, I'm over here smiling. You know I am. You know
Oh,
I am. You know I
Always.
am. I love it. I
You are
love
a
it.
sunshine, Laja. You are a sunshine.
yes,
Oh,
she
you are my
is.
sunshine. Yes, all right. Hey, this bright light of mine, we all gotta let it shine, okay? Hide it
Mhm.
under a bush. Oh no. We all gotta let it shine, okay? Because that's what we're here for. That could be your talent. Like, hey, Sarah was saying earlier, her talent is obviously solutionating.
Mhm.
Find
And
your
to have a
talent.
good food. Always.
Oh yes, and the good food, the raclette. The raclette.
Oh, raclette is was the one thing. I do so much other food.
That
Yes.
is
So
funny.
I
Oh,
I
I
love
you
my
know
know
who
cheese
to
what?
stuff.
I know
What?
who to
What?
do bread. I know to do a bread. I do my own bread.
You make your own
Ooh.
sourdough baguettes?
Not baguette, but baguette. I need to have something very specific to do baguette. But I do bread from my homeland Algeria. It's different
Oh,
from French people, but it's good too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
French
does
people
it
love
have
that.
yeast in it?
We have so much. We have one very cracky bread. We have very fluffy bread. We have bread with grains. We have bread with olive olive on that. We have bread.
Oh,
You do between the two. In the middle we do some meat, because when you work on the on the on the cornfield, on field, in the my homeland, you need to get strong things. So we do meat on that, and we do vegetables like that. You have a one meal, and it's so good. But it's bread. So we have maybe 5, maybe 7 different type of bread. We have a black bread too. So Asian people, North Africa people, we have so much different bread. So it's good.
oh, nice. That
Always
sounds
good.
like quite the selection.
It's very
Costco
easy to
better
do.
get busy.
It's easy to do.
That's awesome. Well, I love a good homemade bread. Even though I be trying not to do the carbs, that's why I like sourdough baguettes, because the carbs are different.
Oh, baguette
Oh,
is
I love
life.
sourdough.
Baguette is life. I will tell that. Baguette is life.
Yes, it is. Oh,
And when I was in USA, I always sad because the bread. I'm sorry, I don't want to insult USA food, but no, the bread is not their thing.
Oh, yeah, we know it's not good.
I
You guys are
don't
making
want
me
to be
hungry. You
cancelled
know
by
that,
any
right?
American people. I don't want to be a cancel culture about the bread, but truly, the bread is not American thing. They do
Yeah,
other
no, because
things
it's not
so good.
fresh.
Is it true that there's a crime? It's a crime in France if you make the croissants the way that Safeway makes them and sells them, and they can last a week.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You
Please don't.
you need to say if you have butter or not of that. You
yeah,
need to say that, because
yeah. I
we
don't
have
think
a
these are
butter
butter.
croissant. Yes, we have butter croissant, and we have a croissant without butter. When you do that, if you need to say if a we have butter, it's calling croissant au beurre. If you don't say that and you sell a croissant and you say croissant au beurre, it's illegal. You can do that. It's very illegal.
Oh, see, I knew there was
Yes.
some croissant law. You learned it here today if you didn't know already. A croissant law, y'all.
Yes, because it's illegal allegation about food. When you say your bread is with grain and you don't do it and you sell it like that, it's illegal. On French law about food, it's very important. We have calling origin control certified. It's called appellation d'origine contrôlée. When you say something is coming from some place is not, and you sell it like that, it's illegal. You can say camembert of Normandy is coming from Normandy if you don't do Normandy. We can say some products are coming from some place and in some way, and you sell it, it's illegal. You can truly go in jail and have some very high penalty money, against you. Yeah. It's truly that. Nice. And when we sell in restaurant, when you say it's make on the place at home, you need to make it on the card publicly. It's making at home, because it's not making at home. It's illegal. Yeah. You can lose your restaurant about that.
Oh wow!
Yes, we have.
Wow!
It's the same for the wine. It's the same for the wine. You can say that one is that wine. You can say you do that type of wine and you sell it like that. We are very high controlled. Think about what you sell in the food, and we don't accept food from meat from USA. When you do GMOs, it's obligated to see it. Everything is not. You need to say it. It's why my American friend, when they come here and they have gluten allergy, when they eat bread here, they don't have any reaction. Yeah. And the same for the meat and the cheese, because we don't have the same wheat in USA and in France, and the flour is not the same at all. And we try, and you have an obligation to say if it's traditional or make on the bakery, or you buy it on other place, or just freezing and you just put it on the oven. It's very specified, and the law about food is truly
Yeah.
to protect the French gastronomy. The
Okay.
meat had the appellation, they had them, and they need to be grow up in some way, the cow or the sheep or the pig, and eat some food to have this name and live in some place.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
yes, actually, when we say poulet de Bresse, chicken from Bresse, you need to live in Bresse. It's a races, very specific races of chicken, and you need to eat specific food to have this appellation and to be sold like that.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And when I
That
came back,
sounds super healthy over there.
It does.
we
What
have
has there
Yeah.
been a decline in diseases due to this stringent
I
laws?
I think we don't have the same disease in USA. We have obesity, but it's not same number like in USA. I tell you that.
Okay.
We can be overweight, but at the end, people take a breakfast, we take a lunch, we take the time to lunch, and we take the time to get a dinner. Dinner time, we sit on the table, we eat with each other. We don't have the TV sometimes. We can have TV in background, but we don't eat in front of the TV. It's not something usual for us. I always, it's something we don't do. You can have your TV behind, but on my family, and I'm Muslim household, not a traditional French household, but my friend in French traditional household, they don't have the TV working, just turning behind them. They just put it off because it's family time. I think it's important to get a family time and don't get food in front of TV. And we have, we have the appetizer, we have the a salad on the beginning, and you have the big meal, and you have the dessert. In Algeria, we don't use to have the salad, but we use sometimes pepper with olive oil. It's different way to eat. But yes, we eat on the table, we eat with bread, but I always eat my meal with bread. I'm used to like that. I always good eating. It's habits, and I always take time to eat on a table when I was in my job and to put everything down.
Yeah. Nice.
Because
Nice.
it's different way to see food. We don't just take food on our mouth. We just have time to feel the taste, and I think it's when I was in USA and I see people eating that very I eat, I just follow myself. I say, take your time, we have time. The question is the time.
I guess you guys don't have like just hot dog carts all over Paris.
No.
No, I don't have. And people say to me, my USA friend say, did you eat Lunchable at in French? I'd say I know what is it, because sometimes I see it, but it's more a snack for us, but it's not a meal for us. A meal, you need to have true vegetables. You have the appetizer, the meal, and the dessert. And when you go in France and you see what kids eating, they have a dietitian make the meal for the week, and they try to have a fish, to have vegetables, to have carb, to have everything good, and dairy product, but yogurt, or cheese, but always try to fruit. The dessert, it's gonna be a fruit too. It's not just chocolate, dessert, but it's a fruit. And we have a snack at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. They can take a bread with a little bit of chocolate or fruit with a drink, and parents give them in the bag, or you can eat at home, and after that you have a dinner time. We always have a dinner time. It's it's important to have a good time to eat. We don't eat all the day. And I think it's a bad habit to eat. Yes, I eat all the day. No, I eat when I need to eat, and when I feel starving. I need to feel starving. But the most important, I think, I see my US friends and I see USA, people doesn't drink so much water.
Exactly. We don't drink enough water.
You don't drink water, and what people do, they take a soda, and they drink and they eat snacks with crisp, everything like that. Okay, but sometimes you make You can make little, tea, a tea with little bit of sugar thing or stevia, or you can drink water. But water is why people are always feel starving, because they are not hydrated.
That's
Huh.
right.
Yes.
Water is the first thing.
Cool.
You can do fruit water. You can use some syrup without sugar on that to try to drink. But soda
Mm-hmm.
is not a good thing. Or you can mix your fruit with water, and you drink that all the day. But you need to drink. I think the problem is water, truly water.
Yeah, a gallon of water a day at least.
Yes, almost. You can we say 5 glasses of water. 5 big glasses of water during your day. If you do one in the morning, 2 at 12 at 10 a.m., one on lunch, 1 at 2 p.m., and one before you go to bed or before you go to lunch. You have your 5 water for the day. It's helping you to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but last time I drank water and I was out, let's just
And
say it didn't end well for me.
yes, when you drink water and truly be hydrated, you have less depression, you have less anxiety, you have less, because when you are dehydrated,
And better
you have
memory,
better
Yeah.
memory, and when you know how to
Really?
breathe.
lower blood pressure.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the most problem of people is the fact they do not to breathe correctly. They breathe by mouth, but the first thing, you need to breathe by your nose. You need to have these habits. And I see so much. I see a documentary, and I read this book. It's called Joe. It's from Stanford Scientific, and he makes this study about the fact to breathe by your nose or by your mouth. When you breathe by your mouth, you can be edgier much earlier. You can be in bad health.
Wow.
Yep.
It's why in yoga and all this practice, you need to learn by your nose and to exhale by your mouth, because mouth breathing is not good at all. And in USA, when I go in USA, you have so much people that are breathing by their mouth. I say, no, you need to breathe by your nose. You need to train you, because when you know that, you know how to breathe, you get so much, you can lose weight in some way. You can be more productive. You can be much healthier. And people say to me, but you always speak. But I always breathe with my nose when I speak. I don't breathe with my mouth, never.
Yeah.
And I'm like that. And I learned that it's very important. Drink water. Learn how to breathe. You have so much good YouTube video. I read this book by James Nestor called Breath. It was wow, because breathing is opening your soul to life and to health and to energy. And I think what is missing is that, to breathing, to get in bed early, to stop your phone maybe 1 hour before you go to sleep, okay, and to have the possibility to have the light of the day when you want to wake up in a good way. Because when you have window in your room, try to make the curtains in some way you can have the light, because like that, your body know what time is it, and your inner time is going to be much better.
Yep.
It's always like that. And I recommend stop soda. Try to have more vegetables, try to stop processed food, try to learn how to cook, and try to avoid processing food. Sometimes if you
I've been trying to get mom. Sorry. I've been trying to get mom to teach me how to cook, but somebody won't teach me.
The
you can have
kitchen's not big enough for the two of us.
Oh,
I
I
know.
know. If you want, I can one day make a video with LRGA and how to show you how to cook simple thing. But you need garlic, onions, eshallot. I don't know what it's in French, but it's the cuisine of onion. You need olive oil, little bit of true butter, because good butter is not bad. And you need to have rice. Always rice is good thing to eat. And always washing your rice before. And you can make on the pan, little bit beans, little bit of red pepper or green pepper, some zucchini. You just and you do some garlic, olive oil, 10 minutes, and after that you do your rice, salt, cumin, paprika on the on spices in your pan. Rice, you do your rice in the water, and for that you put your rice in the pan and you mix up. And you can do some chicken, too in the beginning. chicken, vegetable, it's maybe 15 minutes. Olive oil, and you need not to burn the olive oil, just to let it slow. And like that, you have the vegetable is coming comfy. They're gonna be
That
very easy to swallow and eat. And when you do good spices to test the food, you can eat everything. Because the problem is the spices. Cumin is very good. Paprika, ginger, garlic, onion, little bit of salt, olive oil. It's a better thing to do food. Do red pepper. You do chicken on that. Any meat you like, it gives taste, because garlic gives taste. Onion too, and cumin too. It's and ginger. When you do fresh ginger, it's opening your, it's opening that. And you can do some coriander. I know you don't like cooking
You okay,
yourself.
Miss Cars?
Yeah,
Coriander,
sorry.
cilantro. I think it's calling cilantro for us, for you in USA, and it's very refreshing. It's another way, because I eat this type of spice: fresh ginger, French cilantro, fresh garlic on the market, and I melting that with my food. It's simple. It takes me 15 minutes, and we don't know to cook, but just to say you need to know the vegetable need to slowly cook it. You have the time to make your rice. You let that in slow fire, and it's melting, and like that you have very easy to having mouth vegetable. And chicken like that, it's fresh, perfumey, it's tasty. And olive oil gives so much taste on the food too.
okay.
It's not.
What? Yeah, but with all due respect, Gabrielle, I
Yes,
think I'm gonna stick to the green. Sorry,
you
I think
can.
I'm gonna stick to the green. Sorry,
I'm sorry, I don't hear you very good. What you said?
I think I'm gonna stick to the green shakes because I'm afraid I might burn the house down.
No, you need just to stay just in front of your in front of your pan when you do that. You don't go to
No,
take your phone and waiting. You need to stay in front of that. You can
no,
when I do food, when I make my food, I always make a podcast, but I always stay in the kitchen to just watch, because it's happening when you go out and you forget to do food, you can make that on fire. But it's food is very simple when you do that. You can, what I say to people, you have a tuna box, get the tuna box, get some vegetables. The oil on tuna box is good. Tuna box, you can put on the pan with garlic, everything, and you can cook that with with your vegetables. And you know what you do? You have rice paper. You make your rice paper melting on the water, and you put that in your rice paper, and you have a nice roller for you to
Oh,
eat.
okay.
sorry.
And you can do that with also pickles. You have pickles. You get pickles. You get yogurt. You do some spice on the yogurt. You get a fresh tuna from your tuna on a box. You put that on the rice paper. You roll on. It's good. It's fresh. You can also make fresh mint on that. Easy, simple, not expensive. Because you take pickles. Pickles are very good for health. You take vegetables pickles in any way, carrots, beetroot, anything you want to pickles, you do that on your rice paper, and you do roll on. It's easy to do and to eat.
Yeah, two things. One,
You don't need to cooking very much to do that, because it's a rice paper, it's pickles, it's a fresh yogurt with some spice on that. You can put Tabasco and tuna, or chicken from charcuterie, pre-cooked chicken. And when you don't have time, it's easy, it's healthy, and you can put some vinegary sauce on that, or beyond some mustard to eat with that, and water. And when I do water in my fridge, I do with fresh lemon, fresh mint, and fresh ginger, and I put that on my fridge during one night, and after that I had 2 liters of good fresh water with little perfume with that.
Okay.
Ginger, lemon, and mint. It's very easy to eat. And I say to people, you can do it. You don't need to have big money, because rice paper is not very expensive. Tuna, cane is not expensive at all. Yogurt, you can have some good price. Spices, it's a little bit always expensive, and pickles too. So you can make easy food in easy way, not expensive way.
You know, I did some experimenting with cooking. When I was younger, we used to put curry powder in my ramen,
Curry powder,
and
good thing. It's you can do curry powder with everything. You can do curry powder with yogurt, and like that, it's giving you taste in the curry powder with the yogurt on that. And you can put that on
yeah,
rice paper with pickles and tuna, and like that, you have a curry roll on of tuna and vegetables on that, and easy. In
and then not long, sorry, and then not long ago, I once air fried some chicken. Mom knows this. I air fried some Chinese chicken, General Tso's. I didn't put any sauce on it. I just put some Old Bay on it, and
Yes, it's a problem like that. You don't taste a good way chicken. What I recommend when you do chicken on a pan, put some oil, but also you need to slowly cook that. But you need before you put on oil, you can do with yogurt. You do your chicken marinated with yogurt and spice. Maybe the night before or the few hours before, like that, you're gonna be very soft in your mouth and it can be melting because yogurt or meat make acid lactic on that is gonna be make very strong and tough meat very soft in mouth.
yeah,
Mm.
but
When
here's
you
the
don't know how to cook chicken, my best advice: you took yogurt, you make all your chicken on that sauce before you need to wash your chicken with vinegar and water. First thing, you do that. You need to wash every time your chicken. You let that. You just very make it not wet, is not be dry with the water. After that, you prepare your yogurt with some spices, cumin, ginger, garlic, everything. You put that very in powder. You mix up with the yogurt. You put that
mhm.
to make a big bath for your chicken, everything, and you put that on the oven and you let that cooking slowly. And after that, you
Yeah,
get the light gravy, and you can make your vegetables after that with that gravy and that
hmm,
yogurt and your chicken and vegetable with that. It's
yeah,
also,
but
That
you
sounds
can.
so yummy. I love a good coco van perfect
Oh,
person.
yum, yum, yum. Mm-hmm.
here's the thing. I live in Baltimore, Maryland too. We put Old Bay on everything.
Not really. You don't have to.
Well, none of us do.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. You can do some very simple food. When I don't have so much money, I can buy good food in Paris. So I buy little thing, not very harm my health, but very easy to eat. You can buy good tuna cane. You can buy good pickles, rice pepper, some yogurt, and some spice. If you don't have so much money, I offer that to people, and you can make so much different. If you don't take tuna, you can add
How much is
chicken.
a dozen eggs in France right now?
We have eggs. We have eggs.
How much? How much is a dozen eggs?
I
Yeah, how
think
much?
if it's good quality eggs, I and organic eggs and for farm, I think I paid €4 for 8 eggs,
Wow.
That's not
Damn.
bad.
and
In any case,
Eggs went crazy out here. They were like 9.99 for a dozen eggs.
but
Mm-hmm.
don't
it's
remind me.
organic
We'll be
eggs.
here all night.
Organic eggs, it's organic eggs. Organic eggs, and when
Yeah,
you
these aren't organic. These are just the regular schmegular ones.
no regular schmuggler, I think it's maybe three no almost €5 for from organics, and regular I think it's maybe €3 or €2.
Yeah, we
But you
have
can,
we're having a price hike on eggs here.
oh yes, but I'm used to go sometime to go to we have this
Hmm.
net farmers shop. You can take something on them, you recommend it, and you can buy some on farmer directly in France,
Mm-hmm.
some
Oh,
food.
I love a good farmer's market.
Yeah, that's what we call it
Yes,
here, farmers
I
market.
think, but I think it's important maybe in US
Hmm.
people make, because my parents they have a garden and they do their own vegetables on that, and they have also a chicken like that. They can have a fresh egg. I think it's better to buy a cheap chicken
Yeah.
and to have and to make them.
We should have just bought
Gabrielle.
that in the
Sorry.
park. But you
I
know
was
what, Leah?
wondering.
This is perfect timing. Oh
Yeah.
wait, go ahead, Brendan. Go ahead, Brendan.
I was wondering how what would you say to chicken with curry powder on it?
You can what I do with chicken and curry powder? What I do that with that?
Mm,
I
yeah,
can
what?
I can do I use a paste of I don't buy curry powder, but I buy a Thai green curry paste on a specific brand. I love that. It's a little bit expensive, or almost I buy some specific leaf to do my own curry, because you can do your own curries with leaves, and you put on and you dig it and you blend it yourself. I do that, and I do green Thai
Hmm.
curry. I do red
Oh.
curry too. I do yellow curry, and sometimes when I buy rotisserie or chicken pre-made on rotisserie,
Mm-hmm.
when I have some leftover, what I do with my leftover, I put that on my cocotte, and I put my curry with milk, not sugary, but milk cocoa and some cream of cocoa, and I put that
Hmm.
recooking in some way, but very slowly, and some vegetable freeze or fresh vegetables, and I use tteokbokki, is some paste of rice from Korea, but you can find on France, and like that, it's easy meal, not expensive, everything like that. Or when don't have so much money, I have this farmer market, and I can buy a shell of big chicken from
Hmm.
farm. You have
Mm.
bone and some meat on that. I am put with freeze vegetable from Picard, it's a French brand, and I put that on my big cocotte, big vapor kitchen, and I do water and I do some spice on that, and it's one of this big shell of chicken. It's almost €1 or €2.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
very not expensive, but it's where I
Wow.
yes, because
Yes, yeah.
it's a broth, it's a bone broth, and it's very good for collagen and health. And I try to do some shorba when I can, and it's a Argentinian soup, and I do some brick, and I do some. I don't go now. I don't eat pasta because I don't have good digestion, but I do that, or I do soup with different vegetables. I do so much soup. It's Argentine soup, but when I say that, you have meat on that, you have chickpeas, you have celery on that, and so much coriander.
Like it's hearty.
Yes,
It's
it's
so
very
hearty. Yeah.
it's soup for poor people and people working on a hard field. It makes in one meal you have everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
Mhm.
the cooking in
It's like a wet burrito.
yes, but it's soup.
Okay.
Soup. It's calling shorba, and you can use little pasta in that. And but the Algerian food is less known than Moroccan food because people are used to good in Morocco. But we have couscous. But couscous
Couscous, yes. My
is
son
almost
loves the couscous.
5 hours to do that.
Mm.
Because you need to slowly make the gravy. It's calling a bouillon. You need to make a big broth with the vegetable and meat, okay? And it need to slowly cook, because when you eat vegetables, it's melted on your mouth with the meat. You can eat with your fingers.
Yeah, see, I use the corn once.
And we do couscous, and when you do the semoule, the couscous grain, we need to take that out in your hand, and you need to separate that to be like that. It's very easy to eat, and we eat like a ghee, make ghee butter on that to make that have a taste. And you can have vegetable couscous, you can have chicken, you can have sheep, because in Algeria and Morocco and Africa, the beef is not the first meat we eat, it's a sheep, because Muslim country. Yes, we eat so much sheep because it's the less expensive. Now it's expensive, but it's easy to eat. It's and we need, in the end of every Eid, we need to kill a sheep. I'm sorry to say that for all the vegan people. I'm sorry, but we kill ourselves, our sheep, and we prepare that meat. Yes, because it's very
really?
you need to make a sacrifice for. It's a reminder. It's remind us, the sacrifice of Abraham about the sheep.
Oh, right.
and we
Oh
need to do
yeah.
that too. And we make a prey when we eat this sheep, and we eat ourselves. You don't pay someone else. You need to prepare our meat. I'm used to do that when I was young, to have killing the sheep, to cut him, and we need to wash all the parts we eat, because we eat everything on the sheep. And we keep
Yeah.
the
Oh
skin.
wow.
We do a tapestry on the market, but it's very, and we don't. Veganism in Africa can be, because the meat is very difficult to have. It's not the same thing,
Yeah.
and when you are hungry, you eat everything you have. You don't have a big supermarket. We have supermarket, but it's not like in Occidental world. It's very different.
Right.
And you do your thing. You can have some preparation already made, but when I go in my homeland, you do everything. You eat your vegetables, you eat like that, but it's very traditional way. And some part you don't have any supermarket. You have some little boutique and you buy something, but
Yeah.
it's not accessible like that. And water is gone. When I was kid, we don't have water. We need to make 5 miles walking to take water. And
Oh,
we need
wow.
to keep water, because in Algeria, water, yes, we have a desert. So some raining is not every day. And we need to keep water in big, thing reserve to have water. And the water is going to be, it's something very problematic in Africa. It's always the Sahara Desert is growing up. And when they cut the forest, it's not good at all too. It's something very complicated with the water thing. Like in India, water is a gold for in Africa, in anywhere.
Yeah.
Because and you have the infestation of grillon coming, like and they can eat everything. So we need to be always to be resourceful with what we have around. People always doing their own vegetables, trying to have their own sheep or their own chicken, trying to have that. And it's very another way to live life. When I was kid and I grew up, when I open the shower, I don't have water. I know what to. It's not.
No.
I grew up with that. I know what is the fact that we don't have
Sorry.
water. So I have always another perspective of, and we don't have any aid for the governance. We don't. When we say in Africa, you have to cry. It's a French expression, but it's truly that. And you need to. It's a community helping you. It's not the government.
Right.
It's very same way like in USA. The government is not for their citizens.
Oh.
And I think in France too. Now Paris, he was on fire yesterday. So I had this feeling government are abandoning us. But in Algeria, it's very strong because we have so much reserve on our ground of energy and gas. But we are so poor, not like like Dubai, everything like that, because the French government make that situation come in and stay.
Wow.
When I say to US people, you don't imagine the coercion of Occidental world in Africa is true.
Uh-huh.
It's truly that. You don't imagine how much. The story with Ashley and her husband is one of big example of that.
Oh.
It's truly that. When I am Algerian, it's very difficult to me to do my own thing on my homeland. I have my citizenship of Algeria. I'm Algerian. When I want to do some business in Algeria, it's going to be so much ahead in half, no matter what.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? My friend is Cameroonian. She's from Cameroon. We have this guy is called Vincent Bolloré. It's French industrial. You know what he said? This white man said, I'm here to give education to Cameroon, to Africa. I said, what the fuck are you saying that? You don't imagine. When we're speaking about racism in Africa, the colonization is not visible, but it's with money industry. Why China are buying ground and place on Africa? Why French people, French industry have their hand on on the riches of Cameroon and Gabon, or Algeria with their gas, or Gabon with the cobalt or the gold of mine, on Africa with the cocoa and everything like that, cacao, everything like that. It's very like that.
Right.
USA, some companies from USA buy ground in Africa. but African people that are, expelled of their own ground. And truly, and what is happening with Michael, I say that he is, I don't know who he had this ground, but someone before him had that ground.
Yep, that whole thing in Africa with baby hands.
And I will tell you that when you go in Africa and you are Afro-American and you see what's happening, you see what's going on. And we have other mortality, we have other way to see world, and it's very mixed up with Catholicism, mostly evangelic people, and also spirituality from whole spirituality from Africa, from different, that, and mixed up with this. All this thing is going. It's it's like I don't know what's going to happen in the future for my homeland, and we fight for our freedom. But I'm so disappointed was the government make that. I already knew one civil war when I was young, and I see so much high and good people are killed by this power to make stupid people on power. So I truly what is going to be at the hand of Occidental people. I truly know that. I truly what is racism with that. I live that on my blood, on my homeland. So when is why I support so much Black Lives Matter and Black activist combat. And I say that Black Panther, they are gone in Algeria to reach out in 60s to us to help them to know how to make war. Because Algeria was the one country we make a war against white colonizer and we win it in 60s. And Black Panther coming in Algeria to know that freedom. We are if a war coming in Algeria, I will take a flight and I will fight for my country on Algeria.
That's right.
It's truly that.
We are going to reel it in and shut it down because my man is still up. He was like, "Girl, you still in here on live?" Like, I'm in here on live, baby. And then he gave me that look. You guys know about the look I be getting.
You need to shut down.
It's time for me to go. You have a great day. You have a fabulous night. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming through. I will see you guys in the next video. Sarah, that was fascinating. Thanks for sharing all that. Corri, I will talk to you later. Brendan, thanks for coming through. Peace.
No problem.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.